the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell! Give 'em a hand! And let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Come on and meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall.
What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to Mets Watch Party live right here on the channel. It has been long ago since I did a last watch party. I know a lot of people have been messaging me to do this once again. This is a big reason why my channel got as big as it has, because of these in-game lives, and I'm definitely going to start doing it as much as possible, at least for the last few games of the season, and hopefully in the playoffs as well. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Let's hope that the Wi-Fi holds up and StreamYard doesn't knock me off like it's been doing, but we will definitely try to get through the entire game. So hang out, let's have fun, and let's cheer on our New York Mets. Make sure you hit on that like button. And if you're a new subscriber of the channel, or if you're not a subscriber yet, just want to see how's it going, welcome to the channel, and hopefully you stick around, and hopefully you become a subscriber of the channel. We got a ton of to talk about. Obviously, we just had a pregame. Me and Chris just did a pregame, but we will definitely you will see Chris and John later for a postgame, and you'll deal with me throughout the game today. Obviously, we'll do like we always did. If you're new to the channel, I will have game day up. I will have a little picture of me on the sides for like instant reactions. During the commercials, I'll do like instant reactions during the innings, and then you'll just listen to the game just like you would if you listen to the radio. But you got multiple ways of enjoying yourself by watching the game, watching the chat, interacting with the chat, myself, and all that fun stuff. So if you're not at home, or you aren't able and you just have your phone, you're out and about, working, school, wherever you're at least you can enjoy the commentary from Gary, Keith, and Ron, or in this case, Gary and Keith, during the broadcast. So you get that at that. But listen, guys, this is another important game, right? This is not something that's breaking news. We all understand this. Yesterday, we took advantage of the Toronto Blue Jays' mistakes, and we benefited from it. The bats really didn't do much. It was the mistakes of the Blue Jays, but we would take it, right? A win is a win. So we come out today, winning that first game of the series. Now you got two opportunities to win the series. And I know people talk about sweeps, but first, let's get the series. Today is the day we get the series. Tomorrow, if we get the series today, we talk about the sweep tomorrow. Hopefully, by the end of the day, the Braves lose and we're up 2 games, and maybe we might be tied with the Arizona Diamondbacks if they lose and possibly if the Padres lose, will be a half a game from that number one wild card spot. And this is where we need to be, ladies and gentlemen. We need to be exactly where we need to be. We got to win. We got to get a little bit of help from the Braves, Padres, and Diamondbacks. But nothing matters if the Mets don't do their job. And hopefully the Mets do their job. Because if they don't, then we can bitch and moan about it like we usually do. But it's September 10th. We got past the first week of NFL football, and we're talking about Mets baseball once again. All eyes are on baseball once again. Today we got one of our best pitchers on the mound in David Peterson. 15-3. 14-3. The Mets are when David Peterson is on the mound. He's been outstanding. Under a 3 ERA. He's just been, other than Mania, has been our best pitcher. He's been our most consistent. Even when he doesn't have it, he controls the game. He gives our team a chance to win. And I don't expect anything less of David Peterson today. But you just never know sometimes. But the good news is that in about a minute or two, the Mets are going to have a ball game. Let's hope the bats come alive. Francisco Lindor, I think, has one hit, maybe two, in his last 18, 19 at-bats. Finally has been cooling off. It would be nice to see him get going again. Little different lineup than we've seen. Again, when I pop up the game day, you're going to see my different backgrounds. So you're going to have the pitcher matchup and the Mets lineup. So you'll have that at your disposal. And it is a very interesting lineup. And I'm going to change over right now to game day so you guys have an idea of what we're going to be looking at during today's game. Let me just switch it up for you guys in a second, and we'll be ready to go. All right, so it's going to look like that in the box. The big box there is going to be the game day, and obviously you got the pitcher matchup, and you also got the lineup as well. It's a little different lineup, right? Mark Vieto's batting second. Brandon Nimmo not batting third. I already messed that up, but who cares? Because I'm going to give it to you right now anyway, because why is it ain't a day of a channel if I don't have a mistake. So that's the fun part. So we do have the lineup here. Let me just give you the official lineup since I already screwed up. But that's okay, because that's what I do best. Typos. And listen, when I do typos, the Mets win. So forgive me, but not really, right? All right, give me a second, guys. Need Pete the freaking absolutely, 100%. So the lineup for the New York Mets will be Lindor, Winker, Vientos, Alonso. Nimmo is batting fifth behind Alonso. Don't disregard that lineup. I screwed that up, but that's okay. JD Martinez, DJ Stewart, Francisco Alvarez, and Eddie Alvarez is batting ninth. Eddie Alvarez is now our backup middle infielder, so he's playing for Iglesias today. DJ Stewart is basically playing for Marte/Tyrone Taylor, putting as many lefties in the lineup as possible against Chris Bassett, as we know can be very tough against righties. So that's where we are right now when it comes to Chris Bassett. So let's just hope the Mets score early. I want to see the Mets get on the board early, and then we can see what happens with David Peterson, which I expect him to pitch very well. Let me just change over game day. I got right now I do have the Tampa Bay and the Phillies on right now. So I'm just going to switch that over because I was just checking out game day, making sure it was working on StreamYard because it's been giving me a lot of crazy messages and it's been kicking me off and it's been pissing me off. But it's going to pop up just now. I just want to make sure it pops up properly and it keeps on showing the same thing. That's not good. Hold on, guys. All right, hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, we're on a roll now. Things are working out. All right, I like what I'm seeing. Good to know. So every now and then, I'm just going to pop out, especially during the game. The game did start, just so you guys know. And it's going to start just now. I don't know why it keeps on going to. All right, well, they don't want me to go to the Met game, but give me a second, guys. We'll figure it out. Oh, go live is fun. Just give me a second, guys, and I'll have you here right away. Just give me a second. Let me remove this really quick. All right, let me throw up the Mets. For some reason, I'm clicking on the Mets, and it's not coming up. But that's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it right. All right. It's going to load, hopefully. and then we'll be ready to go. So the Mets are looking for their 80th win today. Oh, look, the Mets in Toronto. How about that? All right, we got some good news, guys. It came up. All right, here we go. All right, game's going to start. Game day should be popping up in just a second. There we go. That's what I like to see. All right, here we go, guys. Now we're kicking. All right, so the game's about to start. Once the game starts, I'll have the volume up, and I'm going to look right now so we have an idea. So again, guys, I've gamed up. Hopefully, StreamYard doesn't kick me off like it has been doing when I've been doing these in-game lives. Let's hope it cooperates. And it might freeze a little bit here and there, but we're going to do the best we can. But worst case scenario, I will be with you during this whole game day, fun stuff, and then we'll be ready to go. So Chris Bassett is warming up on the mound. We'll be ready to go. And let's get the volume going. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you can hear the broadcast.
Little test spin right now. And the Volkswagen Toronto Blue Jay defense, Leo Jimenez really played a sparkling shortstop last night. Really impressed me with his glove. Good range, good fundamentals. On the outfield, we mentioned Varsho can go get him everywhere. Springer's a good outfielder. And Loperfido gets a start.
Surprising to see Vladimir Guerrero play first base tonight. He DH'd last night, bounced 2 different balls off his feet, and was limping to an extent where he had X-rays during the game before his last at bat. They came back negative, but it's a little shocking to see him playing in the field tonight because he was limping so badly during the game last night. Schneider, in his second year as Toronto manager, took them to.
And of course, I am streaming the game because I'm not in New York anymore, guys. So it's going to be delayed. Game day is going to be ahead. And if you're not in New York, you're obviously probably going to get the delay as well. And game day is going to be ahead.
He's trying to play some spoiler.
All right. I'm just going to change over to my other stream because I do have another way of streaming as well. But I'm going to go straight to the MLB app just to be a little safer with the stream, and we'll be ready to go. But at least you got it on the game day, and it looks like it's a 2-2 count right now. All righty. There we go. At least the MLB app will be a little bit, because I do a little streaming app that's a little bit easier to load SNY specifically, but it's much more delayed.
Developed by many.
I like it.
There's no Mark Carl, the crew chief at first, Brian Walsh, and Stu Sherwater rounding out the crew. Brazil has already been welcomed into this game on just the 4th pitch. He's taking a shot in the arm. We wondered when Chris Bassett started working with the pitch clock last year how he would adjust to it. After all, he was a guy who would take
all right, Frankie, come on.
Pitches and give them a lot of thought. It's not surprising that over the 2 years the pitch clock's been in existence, Chris Bassett has had 4 pitch clock violations than any pitcher in the major league.
Yes, and he's used that pitch clock to his advantage. He knows he's a smart guy, and if he can hold a hitter in that box, particularly if a hitter calls timeout, then the hitter's pretty much stuck.
2-2 coming to Lindor.
All right, Frankie, good start. There we go.
So that puts it at that over 15 stretch. And Lindor has his 159th hit of the year leading off the game.
Just good hitting right there from Francisco.
All right. Nice to see Lindor got jammed, but still was able to fight it to center field.
Over the shortstop's head. That is good 2-strike hitting.
So that's a leadoff base runner. Now Jesse Winker hitting second in the order for the first time as a Met. Did it quite a bit for the Nats earlier this year. And
yeah. All right, Jesse. Here we go. Good start, guys. Good start. First and second, nobody out on the top of the first.
First pitch singer for Bassett, and Winker got all over
it. Robert, absolutely. All right, come on, Mark.
That just had a good
By the way, if you're just joining me, disregard the lineup. I kind of messed up the lineup, not on purpose. Just I like to screw up apparently. Come on, Mark.
So now Mark Vientos, and he's been struggling the last couple of days. 0 for his last 9.
He's just been chasing the breaking ball a little bit out of the strike zone.
And he comes up and it does that's it to get a strikeout. Vientos, nothing in one.
We mentioned how Winker and Nimmo are in different spots of the order that they haven't hit all year. It's the 126th lineup for Carlos Mendoza.
He has rewarded hot hands. He's moved things around based on that day's starter. A lot of thought into his lineups. And Sinker catches the inside.
Mark.
So gets ahead on Vientos 0-2.
That ball was inside. Detroit and Seattle have had the most lineups, and that is 139. That leads the major leagues. Cubs the least at 87.
Ian Alonso on deck. 0-2 to Vientos. He wouldn't chase that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chris Bass got off to a great start this year. First half of the year, he had a 3.52 ERA. Since the All-Star break, 5.98. He's given up more hits than any pitcher in the American League. He's already given up 2 to the first 2 batters tonight. Vientos carves 1 foul on a cutter. 1-2.
He's averaging 9.5 hits.
All right, Mark, come on.
Here. Doesn't give up home runs.
But he's in the top 10 of the league in hits allowed, walks allowed, and batters hit. So there have been a lot of base runners against Bassett.
Ray, anytime, buddy. I'm glad I can do it.
Vientos. He lays on
All right,
the
come
ball. It's 2-2. Bassett had 1 terrific season for the Mets in 2022, 15-9, 3.42. It didn't end well because, the Mets lost that final weekend to the Braves and then got bounced in the postseason. Bassett pitched the final game against the Padres in that wild card series. Vientos stops the swing, and it's 3-2.
Musgrove had threw a brilliant game to defeat the Mets and send them packing.
It's figured that year that with Rom, Scherzer, and Bassett leading their rotation, that they would be able to make a nice postseason run, but they all lost that last weekend against Atlanta, and only DeGrom pitched well in the series against the Padres. 3 to Vientos with nobody out. Lindor and Winker, the base runners, not going. And it's in there for a call, strike 3. Fastball against Vientos, looking at the top of the zone.
Mark was looking breaking ball and got the fastball.
That is the second time that Vientos, last night he took a high pitch looking, actually 2 yesterday. One I thought was a high curveball. It wasn't strike. Like that one.
All right, come on, Pete.
So 1 out now, Pete Alonso. He was 0 for 3 last night. See Bassett punching the pitch count on his belt. Calls all the pitches himself. Dick's on second. Bassett ignores him, and Pete breaks his back. Bassett's got it. Goes to second for 1. The reel at the first is hot. Guerrero off the bag. And unable to turn the double play. Should have been 2, but Schneider on the relay threw it too high. Guerrero had to vacate the bet.
Boy threw underhand through the rainbow over. That should have been an inning-ending DP.
Job by Bassett to ignore the broken back that was flying his direction to field that ball. So they get the one for fielder's choice for the second. First and third, 2-way. Here's Nemo. Mentioned earlier, it's the first time he's hitting below the top 4 spots in the batting order in a start since 2021.
I agree, Mike.
An immediate RBI situation.
Want to balance the lineup up, I think the reason.
Come on, Brandon.
He went around on the half swing, and it's 0-1. Brandon's hitting .305 this year with runners in scoring position, but the hits have been tough to come by lately. Just 4 for his last 27.
That's why they've moved him out of the 2-hole where I like him.
Basically, he and Winker are swapping spots. They want the lefty break up Alonso and Martinez. So instead of Winker hitting 5th and Nemo 2nd, Carlos goes the other way.
Just like to see Brandon getting back to get more of that line drive stroke. It's kind of coming under the ball in the second half, and his performance has suffered.
Curveball drops in for a strike, and Bassett gets ahead of the count 1-2.
He's still drawing a lot of walks here. Got 73 walks on the season.
It's tied for second in the National League.
All right, come on.
And Peterson cooled in his heels. We can see him get him a lead, but Bassett, after giving up a couple of hits to start the inning, now has that throw ahead on him on 1-2. He breaks his hands and uses a disengagement.
Bassett's very deliberate.
As deliberate as you can be
Yes.
in this new environment.
All right, Brandon.
1-2 to Nimmo.
There you go.
Fastball looped over short.
Another jam shot, but gets it in, and 1-0 Mets. All right, Brandon. 2-out RBI. There we go. 2 jam shots, and both balls got hit to center field. 1-0 Mets. Good start, baby. Good start.
Bassett really was upset because he knew he was out of the inning if they turned the 2.
Here we go, guys.
That's
what I like to see.
Here as Lindor's falls a little more up, tried to come inside, and that's just good hitting right there by Brendan.
So 3 hits get the Mets a run.
What I said in
Bassett
pregame,
goes to his face.
you got to get to him.
JD Martinez.
He starts to get flustered on the mound. It's in his own head.
JD
Good start.
lucky against Bassett is 112. But in his 3 games back from the paternity list, JD's had 3 hits, and they've all driven and run.
He's been steady.
Getting 325 now with the scoring consistent of the season. Check swing foul on a high fastball, 1-1.
This is his 109th game as a Met this season, Gary, and he's got 69 RBI. That is very productive.
Well, he averaged about an RBI per game last year playing for the Dodgers, so it comes as no surprise. That's what he's here for. Ball is right to JD, and a pickoff try. Alonso got his hand
Whoa.
back in. See them try and pick Alonso off second base very often.
And you've got the defense here. You've got Schneider, the second baseman, playing as
Go on,
far
JD.
in the middle as he possibly can. Why would JD Martinez? I have no idea. We could leave him that right side of the infield to drive in a run.
And RBI hit on that right side last night. Good cutter by Bassett to get ahead 1-2. The Braves are opening a 2-game series in Washington tonight. They've got Ronaldo Lopez on the mound against Mackenzie Moore. No score in the 3rd after Atlanta got shut out by the Reds in a makeup game last night. That's for a game in front of Atlanta starting play tonight. Alonso at second, Nimmo at first, and JD takes a cutter up and away. It's 2-2. The Diamondbacks are at home tonight against the Rangers as a rematch of the last game of the World Series last year. David Baldy pitching for Texas and Zach Gallen for Arizona. First game for Texas back at Chase Field since they won it all. That's it down.
Guerrero is playing perfectly, but the Mets get 1 run on the board by Brandon Nimmo. RBI single. 1-0 going to the bottom of the 1st. David Peterson coming on the mound. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to Mets Watch Party Live. Right here on the channel. Make sure you hit on that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. And the in-game lives are going to be more frequent. I know it's the end of the season, but there's been a lot of issues with game and it's only off. Hopefully it's working throughout the game, and we do this more often for the rest of the season and hopefully during the playoffs. So, well, we got 1 run. That's a start. And one thing that I said in the pregame as well, David Peterson gets run support. So let's hope that we get him run support, and hopefully he still pitches well. Panchis, do you think the Nats will help us? Well, I hope so. I mean, Cincinnati helped us yesterday with the Braves, so of course it's possible. It's baseball, guys. The worst team in baseball can beat the best team in baseball. So just hope for the best. Just hope that the Nationals got a couple of young prospects up that are trying to prove themselves. So it's not going to be easy. And the Mets, when they face Washington, same thing. Got to be careful with those teams. They got a lot of prospects up that are trying to prove that they belong. So you always got to be careful with that. I say that all the time. Just because the team's record is bad doesn't mean that kids and prospects that got called up are not trying to prove themselves. So just got to be careful. But one game at a time, and the Blue Jays, one game at a time. Yeah, I think the Washington Nationals can beat the Braves. Why not? All right, so bottom of the first, Mets get 1 run. In the top of the first with a Brandon Nimmo RBI single with 2 outs. Mets didn't get nothing else, stranded 2 on the base paths in the first. But the red hot David Peterson, last time out, 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 11. Good performance. Well, let's see what he can do here. First pitch coming up from Dave Peterson.
So we'll see if Peterson sticks with number 1 tonight, where Springer takes outside ball 1. Springer 0 for 4 last night. 60 times in his career, he's led off the first inning with a home run. That's the second most all time. There is news in that department tonight. Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, Joe, what's up, buddy?
Led off the first inning with a home run against Tampa Bay. For Schwarber, the 14th time this season, he's led off the first inning with a
What's
home
up,
run.
Joe? End the lock.
Up the middle ball, Springer's back.
Oh, nice play. Come on. Oh, almost in the great play. Good job. Nice try. Nice try.
2 years.
I didn't think he had a chance. All right, Eddie. That's why Alvarez is here. His speed and his defense. If he didn't stumble right there, he might have. That was a nice hard. Almost. Nice try. Come on, double play.
Dalton Varsho at the bat. Varsho's fastball for a strike. Varsho 0 4 with 3 strikeouts last night. He's had a great defensive season, not so much on the offensive side.
He likes to pull.
Actually hit better this year against lefties than he has against righties.
All right, David. 0-2. Come on.
Oh, there you have it right there. That's your defense. You're going to give him that 2%. Not even the left fielder shaded down the line. They are giving him the left field line.
Yeah, Joe, how you like Arizona?
Peterson ahead of him 0-2.
Oh, what is that?
Jeez. In his first 17 starts this year, has given up exactly 1 earned run. So his first inning ERA is 0.53, which would be the lowest in Mets history. Once it coming, and Marshall pulls it down to Alonso.
Come on, Pete. What are you doing, Pete? Pete, what are you doing?
Pete goes back to the back. He and Varsho collide, and Varsho got the worst of that.
He sure did. He ran into a tree trunk.
Jesus, Pete.
No field mouse. He's a strong guy, too.
Never been done.
So hesitated, and then Springer stopped, and then Pete would have had an easy double play if he just tagged the back. Yep, you're right.
What are you doing, Pete?
There's your force out. And Pete stumbled on the back here. And he's almost lucky he didn't get stepped on. That really could have been
Jesus.
in River City. Wow. Boy, he could have been. Watch this. He stumbles. Oh, man, was he exposed?
Oh. Varsho ended up getting the worst of it. Who's the guy for the Astros?
All right. Dangerous hitter here. Dangerous hitter. Best hitter in the lineup. Got to be careful.
It's Vladimir Guerrero with 1 out and 1 on. So both teams failing to turn makeable double plays in the first inning. It cost the Blue Jays a run. See if it costs Peterson. Springer stops there. That's easy for Alonso. Step on first, then get a rundown. Fastball on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Guerrero, who's just having a marvelous season. 0 for 3 last night. But 3rd in the American League in batting, 4th in on-base percentage, 6th in slugging, 3rd in doubles, just having a marvelous year. And the one guy you don't want to have beat you. It was interesting hearing Tyler McGill talk about that.
Yes, on the bus over. He was told, and obviously, this is the one guy, Guerrero, you don't want to let beat you in this lineup. But McGill, he wasn't if he could hurt him, and he went after him. And he really said he had a good sinker, which we saw. and a good four-seamer upstairs.
There's a snap throw by Peterson that's already yielded him 3 pickoffs this year.
I mean, he ate up Guerrero last night.
He got that sinker under his back. And was able to strike him out, get him to ground out after walking him his first time up. 1-2 for Peterson, and he goes high with the fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mentioned that the Blue Jays and their proclivities, they're 24th in the majors.
Yeah, Pete's got to do a better job there.
In the majors in OPS against
simple, basic defense.
Vladdy is a big part of that.
Oh, hopefully it doesn't hurt us.
Kills secondary pitches. So Peterson stays with the fastball. He has a 970 OPS against non-fastballs. Only Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge have done better against secondary pitches.
With pine tar in his bat is really slick.
Mark Show at first and 1 out. 3-2 to Guerrero. He's running. It's outside ball 4, and so the Jays have 2 men on.
Kind of pitch careful to Vladimir.
Starting on the Jays. Davis, Schneider, and Ricky Clemens. And Joey Pinto all in the lineup. They all sat last night.
Yeah, I don't mind walking Vladdy, but Alejandro Kirk is a pesky hitter. A pain in the ass.
You can get the ball on the ground. He goes out the field well. He knows how to handle the bat, this guy.
All right, come on.
May not look like an ass.
David Peterson isn't that sharp in the first inning right now.
Last night. That's a 7-game hitting streak.
Not getting on top of them balls. A lot of balls outside and high.
Fastballs away for ball 1.
Peterson right now is up here. He's trying to get his sights down off a touchy start here.
Kirk takes a borderline strike, and it's 1-1. The Braves just scored 4 runs in the 3rd inning in Washington.
Goddamn.
RBIs for Soler and Olsen and Laureano. So they've got a 4-0 lead on the Nats in the 3rd. 1-1 coming. And that's up and away.
Everything is up for Peterson right now.
And Peterson struggled with before the hip surgery. He's fighting a little bit in this game.
I'm sure Jeremy Hefner is keeping him close watch here. Really one ground ball to get out of this.
To the 1 to Kirk. He grounds into 3rd.
Come on.
For 2. Vientos to Perez.
Yes.
Double play.
All right. There we go. Double play we needed. We got 5-4-3 double play. And the Mets get out of the inning. Peterson gets out of the inning with a nice pitch to get Alejandro Kirk for the double play. 1-0 Mets going to the top of the 2nd. All right. Woof. Peterson worked out a little bit of trouble there. Good news. And look, this is another prime example. Don't let Vladimir Guerrero hurt you. Let other guys hurt you. Pitcher's best friend, explosive. Double play. Double play. So, guys, so far so good with the game day and StreamYard. I know it's only the first inning. Hey, 1 inning is better than no inning. So, good news there when it comes to the streaming right now. So, let's keep it going, guys. Let's see if the Mets can get back their offense back on the back at it and see if we can score some runs here. Make sure if you haven't hit that like button yet, let's go. Hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more the stream gets at the top of the list. I know my guy John is also doing a stream as well. So support both of us. That's the important part. Brad, I'm still very new to North Carolina. I have no idea what Waxhaw is in North Carolina. I couldn't even tell you if it's north, south, east, or west. I know I'm in Cary. That's all I know. So I have no idea. I don't know where the hell that is. Well, is that like west of somewhere, or I have no idea. But I'm in Cary. I know that for a fact. So the Mets will be having up 7, 8, 9. Right? It'd be Stewart, Alvarez, and Alvarez. Don't mind the lineup on the bottom. That was a mistake. That was just a lineup. I'll tell you the real story. I was putting a lineup in my head together to check out the background, see how everything works, and I never changed it. So this was up in my head that I thought they were going to go with. Clearly, they didn't. So, all right, let's see if DJ Stewart can actually do something with the bat. 1-0 Mets, top of the second.
The Red Sox, who went 1 for 3. Carlos Mendoza trying to get every left-handed bat in there against Maxson. Giving up a 297 clip to lefties this year. Curveball in for a strike.
297 and 14 of his 18 home runs.
This is the 48th game Stewart has started this year. His on-base percentage has been fine, but the power just has not been there this year after a great run late last season. Eddie Alvarez has already been involved in a couple of plays in his first start for the Mets.
This was a nice turn right here. Runner right on. Look at him sidestep. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Well done.
That's got Alvarez from the Red Sox. We had a good year in AAA this year, and they put him right on the big league roster. Placing Pablo Reyes, who was DFA'd. Alvarez made his Mets debut last night as a pinch runner and scored the go-ahead run. And he's already been involved in 2 sharp-looking defensive plays.
Oh,
Curveball in
check out looking.
strike 3.
Why not?
Stewart's not looking. First down on the second.
I was waiting for that overhand slow curve. Pass it. There he dropped it on the outside corner.
All right, let's see if Francisco can get going a little bit.
That's Francisco Alvarez batting 8th. And they got Eddie Alvarez batting 9th. It is the 8th instance in Mets history where they've had players with the same last name batting back to back. Charlie and Dick Smith, the early days of the Mets. Chris and Bobby Jones. Chris was an outfielder, Bobby a pitcher, right? Tom and Mike Glavine, his brother, had a brief stint with the Mets.
I don't remember that.
Fernando and Ramon Martinez. Man who an outfielder, Ramon an infielder. Anderson and Levon Hernandez. Anderson, second baseman. Levon, of course, pitcher. TJ and Rene Rivera. Jose Arcanis Reyes.
Bad at bat. Bad at bat. 2 outs.
Francisco and Eddie. Back-to-back strikeouts for Benson.
This curveball stays on the inside corner. Here's a hanger. And Alvarez just out in front. Look at him flailing. Getting the bat out in front, letting go of the hand. Just cannot get himself to wait.
So now Eddie Alvarez, first big league at bat since June of 2022 when he was with the Dodgers. And he takes fastball inside from Bassett.
Brad, yep, Foreman. Oh, speed skater, actually.
Lifetime has had 126 big league at bats, and he was 183. But this year in the minor leagues, playing for AAA Worcester, he had 18 home runs and OPS over 800, also 18 stolen bases. The Mets like the look of the left-handed bat of Alvarez.
Yeah, his 77 RBI. When Worcester was
Yeah, Penchy, especially 7, 8, 9 tonight.
Now there's Bassett with a whole potpourri of pitches.
Potpourri, it's a good word. It's a category at Jeopardy back in the Art Fleming days.
All right, Mets are up 1-0, top of the second, 2 outs. Eddie Alvarez, the 9th hitter, at the plate with 1 ball. 2 balls.
From his year with the Mets in 2022. Eddie Alvarez.
All right, good at bat for Eddie right now.
Seems like
Again, as the number 9 hitter, you're especially with 2 outs. Find any way possible to get on base to get that to flip over the line into the top of the order. You never know what can happen.
Mid transition to the ice. He was a big skater growing up on the streets, and wound up on the ice and winning a silver medal in the Olympics, and then won another silver medal playing for the U.S. baseball team in 2020. There's 6 people who've ever won medals in both the Winter and Summer Olympics. Great one, Daddy.
All right, come on.
The Alvarez, Columbus High School in Miami, same high school as, and Lynch.
Lynchy.
It's called strike with cutter, and it's 3-2.
All
By the way, for the Braves, they lead the It's 4-0 in the fourth, but their starting pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez, came out of the game after 1 inning, accompanied by the trainers. Whereas we hold in their
Strikeout.
Second of miss, onward.
3-0 count, and he was obviously looking for a walk, which I understand, but come on, man. There was three pitches right down the middle. So the Mets all scoring in the top of the second. Blue Jays coming up. Peterson coming back on the mound, still with a 1-0 lead. So thank you for tuning in to another Mets watch party. That has been a long time coming. I'm glad you guys can join me on this Tuesday. 18 games to go, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? 18 games ago, we got through 144 games so far this season. And we're talking about New York Mets meaningful games on September 10th. And they're leading the third wild card by 1 game, behind Arizona by 1, and behind San Diego by a game and a half. This is the opportunity that we wanted. We talked about in the offseason, right? Could be pissed off about the way the offseason went with acquisitions. Could be pissed off how the season started. But all you want as a fan is be in it and have an opportunity to make the playoffs. And the Mets have given you this opportunity, but they have to finish the job. They got to finish the job because it'll be extremely disappointing if they don't make the playoffs. I mean, they're 14 games over 500 right now. Who knows where they'll end up? They can end up 20 games over 500. Who knows? Right? They could do that. But if they don't make the playoffs, it'll be extremely disappointing because they played so freaking well since the end of May. If they don't make the playoffs, it just felt like it was for nothing. Even though technically it's not for nothing because it's an outstanding season, regardless of the outcome, playoffs or not. But let's hope they do. So 3 hits for the Mets, 1 hit for Toronto, 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the second. Here we go.
Second inning, leads off for Toronto and grounds 1 to third.
All right. Oh, Mark. Come on, don't give him extra outs.
Sometimes those routine balls.
It's not like he was being lazy either. It just slipped out. Unfortunately, I've had that happen to me at third base. I can't make those silly mistakes though. He wasn't being lazy either. It just popped out. I don't like giving extra outs here.
Peterson got around the lack of a double play at the first. Now he throws the
Ron, I agree. Couple of mishaps. First 2 innings of the ball game.
But they're trying to find out what they got in this young player.
He's on the interstate against lefties in 54 at bats.
But he's been swinging the bat very well overall, so they have him in the lineup tonight.
Good pitch right there. Alvarez set up inside that hard sinker. Lefty to lefty is a tough coming in. And much to what McGill.
Yeah, the Pete Alonso stupid defensive play is inexcusable. The Vientos one, you see it just slipped out of his glove. Like, that happens to anybody, but
they produce the All-Star
come on.
break. Do you know that the Mets have a single plate appearance by a rookie this season?
It's a veteran team.
It's the only team in the majors that has not, and it would be the first time in Mets history if they go through the whole season without a rookie getting a single plate appearance.
KTU, I have no idea. No idea. Me and Chris been bitching about it since he come up. No idea.
You go.
Our artistic team has been hard work. We've been here for a day, and they already got that done. That's outstanding.
And with the outfield, DJ Stewart started right field, left-handed bat.
Good at bat over here,
Center.
making Peterson work.
Marte and getting the day off as well as Bader.
0-2 to Horowitz with David Schneider on that. There's the snap throw again by Peterson.
KTO Stewart's not going to be on the roster. I'd be shocked if he's on the postseason roster if they make the
I'm not
playoffs.
sure if it's a legal move because your foot has to be down. He might throw it balls in the air, but it's never been called for it. Slider missed it, side of ball, 2 strikes. Rays batted a run on the 4th. They lead the Nats 5-0. One by Michael Harris, take it 5-0. 1-2 coming. This with that slider. It's 2-2.
Come on, David.
Home Depot getting it done. Lowest ERA at the majors since David made his season debut. Right up there with Paul Skeens for sale. Skeens pitched another good game last night. 9 more strikeouts. Now as the Pirates' rookie strikeout record. 7th pitch to Horwitz. And it goes over his head to the backstop. Down to second goes Clement. Wow.
Jeez.
That is a very wild pitch. Horwitz fortunate that it got its head out of the way.
Oh, it's official now that David is.
Yeah, his mechanics are all messed up right now.
He is really off to a very erratic start here.
Yeah, it's clearly
This is
it's his mechanics.
very unusual.
He's not getting on top of the ball. His arms way behind his body. That's why everything is up and to the left.
Misses high, goes off the
Wow.
glove, Alvarez to the backstop. That'll allow Clement to go to third.
Oh boy.
Horwitz draws the walk to the second straight toss. And now runners are at first and third.
KTO, I'm tired. Alvarez got to catch that though. That wasn't that high.
So 2 wild pitches, and that will walk to Horwitz.
All right, come on, David. Bear down. Figure it out.
You think about how they begin. Easy ground ball on the first pitch. Then Vientos.
All started with the error by Vientos.
And all of a sudden, his control has eluded him. And there were runners at first and third and nobody out.
I agree, Brad.
David Schneider came off the bench last night, went 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch in the lineup against the lefty today. Schneider swings and misses nothing in 1.
Nice pitch.
Schneider does a lot of swinging and missing. 350
Oh.
at bats this year.
Yeah. I don't know if Dave Peterson looks tired. I think he's trying to figure it out. I think he's a little lost right now. Not really understanding what's going on or figuring out. You know, he's trying to figure out what's his problem right now. 2 good pitches in a row, 2 changeups in a row.
No plan.
Big strikeout if we can get it here.
Pull. That's playing them for pull on the infield.
They'll trade a run for 2 outs. Peterson goes away. Schneider's able to lay off. Schneider's starting his 96th game. Sitting 191 and only 175 against lefties. But he does have some pop. He fell back that fastball. Last year, they brought up Schneider for a 35-game cameo, and he had no PS over 1,000. 6 home runs and 20 RBIs in those 35 games, but it has not translated this year.
They popped him inside. He found it back. Now go away. Sinker away.
1-2 coming.
Ooh, nice pitch. Yeah, there's a strikeout. There we go. Now we need a double play. Come on.
11 in his last start.
Oh, that was a serious overmatch
Every day.
right there. That's one you want to delete it from your library.
So 1 out Atlanta Jimenez, who gave the Mets a heart-stopping moment right at the end of the game last night. That's a 1-run lead in the 9th. Edwin Diaz had retired the first 2 batters, gave up an infield hit to Clement. And then Jimenez got the hold of one to the opposite field, sent Starling Marte back to the wall. Marte caught it, game over.
I thought he had it.
We thought,
Off the bat, I went, oh, I held my breath, like probably all Met fans.
I think Edwin Diaz and Carlos Mendoza were in that camp too. Menez has hit 4 home runs this year, and that would have flipped the game and sailed out, but it did not. Line short of the game. Comes in the score. Harwood's pulling at second.
Damn it.
And the Jays have gotten even 1-1. So
It's a good pitch, too.
Was able to get around
He went down and got that ball.
Unturned double play.
Damn it.
In the first, he did not overcome the edges there here in the second.
All right, come on. Limit it to 1. Come on.
I believe it was a change up.
It was down. Not a bad pitch. Yes, baseball lover. That's my apologies. I was messing with the lineup in my head, and I never changed it back to the official lineup. I was trying to figure out what lineup Mendoza would have put tonight, and I never changed it. So that lineup is wrong. Eddie Alvarez is batting 9th tonight. That's on me. And a couple of people are not in the lineup that you see on the screen. I was trying to do a lineup in my head prior to it coming out, and I never changed it back. That's me. Sorry about that.
Well, Perfito's got a ton of speed. I would not discount the bunt, but the Mets are playing the corners back.
All right, come on.
Vientos comes in a couple of steps. Perfito with a half swing.
Yeah, basically, I apologize. I like to figure out to see if I can get the right lineup, and I was just messing with the background and stuff like that, and I just never changed it. Sorry about that.
Trading deadline this year.
All right, come on, David.
Expects ball from strike 2.
He's been getting ahead in counts too in this inning. Just can't get that put away pitch, or get that ground ball that he needs for a double play.
Lead off hitter George Springer on deck. Perfito ducks out of the way.
When he misses bad.
Always a good pitch moment too. Move off the plate.
The Braves pulling away from the Nationals 7-0. They lead into the 4th inning. Looks like at night the Mets are going to have to take care of their own business.
That's what they have to do.
That's what the pen race is all about.
It's the only thing they're have control over.
Got him. All right, another strikeout. There we go. 2 outs. Come on, David.
And a chance to limit the damage as he takes on Springer with 2 outs.
Looks like the Braves are going to run away with the game today, so the Mets got to take care of business to stay ahead of the Braves by winning tonight. Game is tied 1-1, bottom of the second. First and second, 2 outs. George Springer up.
On the first, but Peterson was able to work out of it, and it's still only allowed 1 first-inning run this year in 18 starts. There have been only 4 pitchers in Mets history who've made at least 15 starts in a season and had a first-inning ERA under 1. 2 of the 4 are doing it this year, Peterson and Luis Severino. The other 2 were Jacob
where was that
in
pitch?
2018 and Steve Traxel in 2001. The Mets have had a first-inning ERA under 1.
Agree, Christian.
Hunter run against Peterson in this inning. Put it to bed against Springer. Left one out to right. Matt Stewart is right there.
All right.
So Jays get him up.
All right, so David's struggling the first 2 innings. They got a big double play in the first, limited the damage to 1, and stranded 2 runners. So he's got to find it. Like, he's struggling right now. The pitch count is rising quickly, and he's not going to be in this ball game long. And let's see if David Peterson can just fight through it and keep us in the ball game. And the offense got to get going. Got to score some more runs here. 1 run's not enough, obviously. Easy. Brandon Nimmo hit a 2-out RBI single in the first inning to bring home Lindor. How about that? How about that? Struggling Brandon Nimmo. Wasn't hit hard, but he fought that inside pitch off and got jammed, but was strong enough to get it to center field. So, listen, guys. Gotta score more runs. Gotta score more runs. If we score more runs, I think we're going to be okay. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to Mets Watch Party live right here on the channel. And if you're watching on X, don't be shy. Come over to YouTube really quick and click on that subscribe button. as well. So, and hit on that like button, because the more likes we get, the more people are going to see this stream, guys. And that's what we want, right? More people in the chat, more people in the stream. It's not just about the views, it's about the interaction. Again, I can talk my mouth off all day, but if I'm not going back and forth with you guys in the chat, it's kind of boring. So keep it up, guys. I always appreciate you guys hanging out the whole time throughout the game. I know it's not easy, right? Multitasking, watching the game on stream. So I do appreciate that. Again, I know people are busy with life. So I do appreciate, no matter if you're at work, school, home, taking care of your kids, whatever it might be. I do appreciate you guys hanging out on this Tuesday night as the Mets play Toronto in Toronto. Going to the top of the third. Score is 1-1. The Mets have the top of the order up. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if they can get it going here on the top of the third and try to get the lead again.
This year, he's third in the National League in run scoring. There are 3 guys sitting in the lower bowl chanting MVP.
They were here earlier, and they once they opened the gates, they started chanting.
I mean, he's been hearing it wherever he goes. The contingent's a little smaller here in the Great White North. Lindor takes a high cutter. It's 2-1. Lindor, Winker, and Vientos at the top of the batting order against Datsun. Threw 37 pitches in the first 2 innings. Gave 3 hits in the first, struck out the side of the second. Mentioned the Mets offense has been sputtering a little bit. They've not gone 8 straight games without a game of double-digit hits. Pitching's been carrying this team. They've won 7 of those 8 games since they last had 10 or more hits in a game. That's behind 3-1, and it's inside ball 4.
All right. Good. 2 good at bats by Francisco Lindor today. Good job.
Tonight, said you can see a different Lindor tonight. That's right. He's been on base twice.
That's awesome to be at the hotel.
Is a memory. Has to get a September hot streak going again.
Well, got 27 stolen bases, only caught 4 times, 3 for 30, and a 30-30 year for him.
His last 2 steals have been uncontested steals of third. He's not been stealing second much lately. That's pulled by Winker.
Yes. Oh, he got it?
So first goes Lindor. That is some heady base running
Wow.
by Lindor. As soon as he saw that Guerrero had stepped on the bag and was going to throw to second, he went back to first. That's a Mickey Mantle play.
Yes, it is. That ball's a double big time.
As soon as that base is touched, the force is off.
That's a great, see, smart base running by Lindor.
Incredibly heady play.
Knowing that he stepped on the bag, it's now and now it's not just a force play. You actually got to tag him. Smart base running right there. Turned a double play only into an out. Hopefully we can capitalize on it.
It's just something you can't write on chalkboard. It's purely instinctual.
Mentioned Mickey Mantle. He pulled that play in the 1960 World Series.
Bill Winker thought he had 2. He thought it was foul.
Yeah, I think that's what he thought. Just he never left the batter's box.
No.
Vientos hits a double play ball. Modeled by Clement. He's going to have to settle for the out at first against that. So
Hard hit balls.
Double play not turned.
Hard hit balls. 2 double plays not turned.
In this game, 4, because Guerrero should have turned a double play just now.
You're right.
Each team had one of the first. So Vientos' ground out moves Lindor to second. Here's Winker's ball. Was it fair or foul?
Oh,
That's a foul.
that's foul.
Ball.
That's a foul ball.
It's not in first base umpire call. Plays in front. Should have been the home plate umpire's call, and it was foul. So
Oh, Pete got hit.
Alonso gets hit by a curveball on the shoulder. He's smiling to former teammate Batson. Of course, you think of curveballs as not being particularly damaging, but after watching Chuck McNeil get his wrist fractured by one curveball, yeah, you're right. Be fading.
14th hit by pitch. Pass it.
Christina, it does feel like that. All right, come on, Brandon. Get another 2-out RBI there.
Left center in the first. Yeah, they give him that shortstop hole wide open. Check swing foul. It goes into the Jays dugout.
I'd be curious to see how fast it pitches. Nemo beat him pretty much like
Duran, they did.
Trying to come inside with a fastball.
Come on, Brandon.
He threw the cutter in.
Lindor at second, Alonso at first with 2 out. The curveball stays outside, 1-1.
That's Bassett's big out pitch against left-handers. That slow curve he likes to throw on the outside corner. Big rainbow curve.
You got to be aware of so much when you're facing Bassett.
Hey, just with him, you just got to go up there, see the ball, and hit. Can't think with him.
Lindor dancing off second, and Nimmo takes a cutter inside.
All right, come on.
Chris Bassett in his first year in Toronto last year had a terrific year, 16-8, 3.60, and the Jays made it to the postseason. Jays starting pitching has been awfully good the second half of the year, but Bassett has not been part of that. He has struggled since the All-Star break.
Interesting how he makes his pitch selection off the rubber.
Knows exactly how much time he has. And Nimmo gets one off the fist and another cutter, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, he's been pouring it inside to Brandon on that, but not the fastball. His fastball tends to bleed back out over the plate. He throws the cutter, it's not going to happen. It's going to break into Brandon. It's a good pitch.
Two out, 2 on, 2-2 to Nimmo. And the curveball, in there, call strike.
That is a tough pitch to get called to strike 3, but it was there. Easy, I still think Steve Traxel. But Mets do not score. Going to the bottom of the third, 1-1 is the score. Mets have left 4 men on base in 3 innings. So they get an opportunities. Again, they hit 2 hard hit balls. One should have been fouled by Winker, but they called it fair. Double play wasn't turned. Third baseman should have had an easy double play, bobbled it, and the Mets had 2 opportunities to take advantage of those miscues and didn't get them. Daniel, I don't know if I'm worried about the Mets or not, right? They're still finding ways to win, right? As long as they find ways to win, I'm not worried how they do it, right? Look, would I rather them hit 6 runs per ball game? Of course. But, and I think I just froze. I'm sorry about that. But, of course, we would like to score 6 runs a game. But, again, baseball is weird like that. You're going to, look, the pitch is carrying us right now. That's okay. As long as you win the ball game, we can get carried by the pitching staff. We got to score runs, obviously. But again, as long as another part of the team picks us up and carries us, it's okay. Right? The offense was carrying the pitching when the pitching wasn't outstanding. So this time the pitching is carrying us, and that's what we got to continue to do until the offense gets back together. Right? Baseball works in mysterious ways like that. It's rare that the pitching and the hitting all come together at the same time. It's very rare. But the pitching right now is holding us down. Let's see if we can just break out of it at some point. And there's a bunt. That's a great bunt. Oh. Damn. That was a nice try by Peterson, but
the glove flip toss on target. And so Varsho winds up at second with a base hit and in the air.
You want to bunt down the first base line on a left-hander, following through on the third base. Peterson gets there, but just his glove was with the backhand, it's hard to get it facing the runner. I mean, the first baseman.
Second error of the night. Here's Vladimir Guerrero, who walked his first time up.
All right, it was his only play. He tried it.
Got their run in the second.
What can he do, right?
Error by
That happens.
The second,
But it hasn't been a good defensive play in this game by either team right now.
Highlighted by double plays not turned.
Christopher, you are. All right, guys. Listen to the game. I'll be right back.
Last series to the Braves with their defense making errors, and last night what they just gave them, that's 2 runs to come back and win that game.
0-2 to Guerrero. Goes up high with the fastball. Well, Peterson in the last inning threw back-to-back wild pitches. Wondering the last time that a bad pitcher had thrown wild pitches on consecutive pitches, and my first thought went to Colorado and Hansel Robles.
Yes.
But that's not the answer. The last bad pitcher to throw wild pitches on back-to-back pitches was David Peterson in 2021 against the Nats. And he did it again tonight. He'd only had 2 wild pitches all season for those back-to-back wild pitches. Guerrero jumps one short. The runner will advance. Lindor against Guerrero for the first out, but Varsho with good base running takes third. 1 away. The Braves continue with the mash against the Nats. They knocked down McKenzie in the 4th inning.
It's going to be very interesting coming down the stretch here. Betts was 7 games against Philly, and then the last road trip, 3 against the Braves in Atlanta.
Infield in, Alejandro Kirk, the batter. And he chops one foul. Well, here's an interesting tidbit related to that series against the Braves. Kodak Senga is eligible to come off the 60-day injured list September 25th, which is the second day of that series in Atlanta. It would not be shocking if he were able to pitch. You would have thought 3 weeks ago that was not possible, but he has progressed to the point where there's at least a chance that he'll be able to pitch some innings one of the last 2 days of that series. So that's an intriguing thought, considering his only start this year was against the Braves, and he was great until they suffered the calf muscle strain. Peterson needing a strikeout ahead on Kirk 0-2. Too high with the fastball. So the four-seamer off, which Peterson got so many swings and misses on against the Red Sox,
Just missing way up too high. Where against the Red Sox, he was throwing it right around under the chin. It was perfect. Just can't find the range.
Well,
Peterson tried to change up, and Kirk did a good job taking it the other way.
the Blue Jays are capitalizing on the Mets' mistakes defensively. Heck, what's up, buddy? Well, right now the Mets are not playing to win. Their defense is costing them right now. He dropped it.
He does not advance.
Oh,
It'll be a base hit for Clement. Winker attempting to make.
Who knows? We were at a clown show. We're at a circus right now. That was a nice try, though. But we got lucky that Kirk went back to second.
Close to halfway. I mean, that's just poor baseman. You know, you're not fleet of foot, but you've got to advance on a base hit.
So first,
all right, come on, get a double play here.
Walked his first time up, and he pops one up on the
I'll take that.
Infield fly.
Batters out. 2 outs. All right, come on. Limit the damage to 1. Heck, 100%. We already left 4 men left on base in 3 innings.
This was the case in the second inning. If you get through this third inning with only 1 score.
52 pitches so far. 2 outs in the third for Peterson. Pitch count is kind of up right now. He can't get that high fastball. Still a little bit up too high. Got to get that fastball down a little bit.
Kirk at second, Clement at first with 2 out.
It's just interesting how every start is different. Peterson has just been so precise. Second half, a brilliant second half. And here's a start where he's trying to find it.
Well, I don't know if Bucho will be available, but
last Tuesday against Boston.
Man, I don't know.
He falls behind on
Maybe Danny, maybe Young. I don't even know. Trying to think right now. I don't know who they'll bring in.
A lot of energy doing that.
Jeez.
Rio coming. That's on the inside edge for strike 3 and 1.
Yeah. Probably going to be the Youngs.
The home run for the Phillies. Schwarber's come out of the game with an elbow injury. Sliding back into first base. He hurt his elbow. Fly ball right center. Pretty well hit. The step on the right track and the wall. It's off the fence. The score is Kirk. Clement right behind him. Heading for third base. He's got 2 on triple. The Blue Jays have a 4-1 lead. First triple of the year for just Schneider.
Shit.
Deepest
Right down the middle.
right down the middle here. And he didn't
Well,
try
we got to come back
first
now.
at bat. He tried to pull everything and was totally overmatched. But he got stuck.
So the 3 runs are home here in the third. 4-1 Toronto. Here's play with Mendez who drove in the first Toronto run. 1 hits.
And he hit him.
Mendez will go to first base. So it's all coming apart for Peterson here in the third.
I don't know. Is Peterson hurt?
And that'll get this. Very frustrating so far for young David.
Yeah, he's just all over the place today.
Jeremy, after talking to Peterson, as Jimenez gets some attention from the Blue Jays athletic trainer, getting hit on the foot. It's fine. He'll go to first. It all started with a bunt hit by Dalton Varsho that Peterson threw away for an error. Alejandro Kirk drove it around with a double. Schneider's driven in 2 with a triple. Joey Loperfito will be the 8th man up in the end.
All right, come on. Limit it to 3.
Loperfito was struck out his first time up.
Yeah, Peterson just doesn't have it. From the first inning, you noticed.
Schneider at 30 man is the first with 2 down. 3 runs home in the inning. And Loperfito takes fastball for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Chris, it's still early, but the way the Mets have not been scoring runs, got to be worried.
Yeah. He has a bad night.
Yep, that's why they play the games.
Just trying to keep his team in the game. And he throws one by Loperfito, and it's 0-2. It's very early. It's only the bottom of the third. That's Bullpen's offense has been struggling of late, but there's no reason to think they can't muster enough to come back in this game. Be down by 3 runs. Give him a 3-run bomb here, and that changes the equation. Francisco Alvarez working on his pitch comm. He was trying to flex signals to the infield. Maybe Jimenez might be running here on 0-2 pitch. Might try to steal a run.
No, Christian, I agree with that. Oh boy.
Jimenez does run. It's hit to left center field. The base hit for Loperfido. Jimenez in the score. Jimenez goes to third. Joey Loperfido drives in a run to make it 5-1 Toronto. On an 0-2 pitch.
Bad pitch on 0-2.
Against the left-hander.
Right over the plate.
But with this pitch, boy, you can see David right there.
Right down the middle. Bad pitch. Location is all over the place. Just not good. I mean, Peterson was due for a bad outing, but he's just Braza band's warming up. It's just one of those nights for Peterson, man. Can't explain it. It's just baseball, unfortunately. No, we're not going to dog Peterson. Look, everybody has a bad game. I don't care how good you are. All right, so got out of the inning. They scored 4 runs in the bottom of the third, 5-1 Toronto. Listen, we talked about the Mets offense stepping up, right? David Peterson has been carrying this team when he pitches. It's about time for the offense to carry him right now. Offense got to pick him up. That's it. He's probably not going to come out for the fourth. It's going to be a bullpen game rest of the game. Offense got to come back. That's it. That's all you got to do. Got to get back in the ball game here. And we talked about the offense. The offense got to get it together. You already left 4 men left on base. Hopefully the bullpen can hold it down, keep it to 5, and see if the Mets can make a comeback here. Very early in the ball game, but again, Chris Bassett, he's one of those pitches, man. And if my camera goes out, I apologize because I think Shay is playing with the camera wire. What are you doing, Shay? What are you doing? Huh? He got his little climbing tree that he likes to jump on, and I'm in his way again since I moved my direction of the tape, my desk. You okay, Shay? He just ate, so, who knows? No, if anybody's dogging Peterson, you just don't understand baseball. It's one of those days, right? But when he has a bad outing, which is rare, obviously, the offense got to pick him up. It's just that simple. Well, I'm not going to call it overachieving because that's not fair. That's not fair to the Mets. That's not fair. I wouldn't say they're overachieving. They're playing. They were. I always thought they were going to be a good team. Remember, my win total was 87. So I don't think they're overachieving. I think they're right where they should be. Now, if they had 95 wins at this moment, then I would say, yeah, definitely overachieving. But they're playing the way I thought they were going to play. All right, let's see if the Mets can get back here. Offense got to come up and help out now.
Alvarez is out. Well, alphabetically, it would be E. Alvarez before F. Alvarez. JD just 1 for 13 in his career against Chris Bassett. So have to work hard through the first 3 innings. Have a good curveball, has a flailing, and it's 1-2.
That curveball, man.
Bassett has repertoire. Spin. Look at that break. Takes a lot out. Got JD out in front. Very pitch for him.
And then he tries to cutter. That misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's it through 50 pitches over the first 3 innings.
He is getting his pitch call. Selection has been getting on the mound.
The slider misses outside. 3-2. See him talking to himself.
Well, he thought he had a strike there. I did too.
Big feet.
Water skiing those.
See, the tops went up in the shallow right. Striker is there.
I agree, Ron. But that inning wasn't really on. I mean, you could say it was on defense, but an 0-2 pitch right down the middle to drive into 2 runs, you can't throw that pitch.
It's in front of Bigfoot's old team, who we beat last year at Citi Field, 7 2/3 scoreless innings. DJ Stewart, who was called out on strikes his first time up, who takes a changeup outside for ball 1. Braves eventually go to the 6th, Atlanta up 8-0. That's ball away. It's not the only lopsided game going tonight. The Tigers lead the Rockies 9-0. You may think, well, what does that mean? The Tigers ran it exactly because of the absolute ineptitude of everybody vying for the wild card spots in the American League. The Tigers are in it. So are the Red Sox. Alex Cora said after the Red Sox beat the Orioles last night, we're in it. I don't know how, but they played so terribly. But they're only 3 games back. The Tigers are 3 games back. The Mariners are 3 games back. All those teams have struggled mightily, but Minnesota's been even worse. Minnesota right now is holding the 3rd wild card, but they've lost 15 of their last 21, which has invited everybody else back into the race. 2-2 coming to Stewart.
Oh,
the outside corner.
That is not a strike.
Stewart moves to the inverse zone. Second time Stewart's been called out tonight. 6 strikeouts for Bassett. So after getting the lead, back the first 2 in the 4th.
Borderline strike right there.
It's that kind of year for people.
It's the old saying, if it's 2 strikes, if it's close to call a strike, you can't take it.
Francisco Alvarez gets busted off the fists. Foul ball, 0-1. Hey, our Cadillac trivia question. Visit sny.tv/vote. Can you name the 2 Hall of Famers to play for the Blue Jays and the Mets? 2 Hall of Famers to play for the Blue Jays and the Mets. Ground ball past the Mets.
All right, there we go. All right, Frankie. That's a base hit.
Improvement in Francisco Alvarez.
Like Alvarez going up the middle there. You're struggling. What do? You got to hit the ball in the middle, up the middle.
That's what he needs to do. He's a perfectionist.
I got one of the 2.
I'm trying to think here. Hall of Famers.
Oh. Still only got 1. Here's Eddie Alvarez, second back for the Mets. Struck his first time up. Against curveball, crowds it on the right side.
All right, Mets don't do nothing there. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1 Toronto. The Braves are winning 8-0, so it's one of those games where the Mets got to figure out a way to come back in this ball game and win it. Goddamn. Well, once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to Mets Watch Party, hanging out during a Mets game. Unfortunately, it's not going very well at the moment. Going to the bottom of the 4th, 5-1. The Mets are down. Yeah, the Braves are up 8-0. Nothing we can do about that. But all we can do is try to figure out how to win this game. It's not looking good at the moment. Mets have left 5 men left on base in the first 4 innings. Both teams defensively have been terrible, but the Blue Jays have capitalized on those mistakes, the defensive mistakes by the Mets. The Mets have not, except for 1 run. So still got half a game to go. Got to keep it to 5. Got to keep it to 5 and see if the Mets can come back offensively. You got the top of the order coming up in the top of the 5th. But the Mets got to get through the bottom of the 4th first. Well, it was just one of those starts for David Peterson. You're not going to beat him up. I mean, the guy's been our best pitcher all season, basically, since he's come back from the hip injury. It's one of those starts. Just didn't have it. From the first pitch, you can tell. He just did not have it. You just hope that his next start, he figures it out. Because it was clearly his arm lagging by his body. You could just see every ball was up and away. So that just tells you that his whole arm is just, his body's coming and his arm's dragging. He's not getting that mechanics down properly, and that's exactly what it was. Like, I don't think it's injury or anything like that. It was just location, and it's just his mechanics are all out of whack. And it's very hard to fix your mechanics in game. It is the first time he's been bad this year. So, give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully the offense picks him up, and he comes back next time and figures it out. Bottom of the fourth, Mets are trailing 5-1.
They sold 70,000.
And Peterson's still in the ballgame.
Yes.
This is a situation where Mendoza's like, you got to give me another inning or so. Can't destroy the bullpen because that's not going to help us going down the line.
Mark Linsinski, the Jays first base coach, making some fantastic. Barcio punches one left side step.
All right, one out. There we go.
Good extension by Mark, who had to go a long way to get that soft liner for the first out.
Ray, I don't think it's throwing a white flag. I just think that you can't completely wipe out your bullpen today, knowing that you gotta, you don't have, you have off day on Thursday. You don't want to waste all your bullpen, especially with a game tomorrow. I think if you can get one more out of Peterson, I think you go to the bullpen after this inning. All right, 2 outs. All right, there you go.
So 2 out and nobody else.
Got to remember, we probably don't have Rudo. So that's one of your guys that can go multiple innings. So it's Brazaban, Ottavino, Young.
Middle, not recommended. Nope.
And I'm not sure how many innings those guys can go. Could they go 2 innings? Even if they go an inning apiece, that's only the 7th inning. So I think you're gambling a little bit, but you got to give him an extra inning. And if he gets out of this inning 1, 2, 3, he'll be under 75 pitches, hopefully. And you might get a 5th inning out of him. There you go.
Alonso will take care of this one.
1, 2, 3 inning. He did it with 6 pitches. So 71 pitches. So there you go. I would give David Peterson another inning. You got a 1, 2, 3 inning. There you go. Nice to see. See if the Mets can score some runs here. So 1, 2, 3 inning for David Peterson in the fourth. Very quick inning. I think he threw like 6 pitches. There you go. Now we got to get some runs. Right? If you noticed, in that inning with David Peterson, the ball was mostly down. And when he wanted to throw letter high, he got it right above the strike zone. So that's where he wants to throw it. Not way off the plate, obviously. So that's a good sign for David Peterson. Again, trying to figure out his mechanics in game is not easy, but if you can find it, it's only 71 pitches. He threw 6 pitches in that inning. 7 pitches, excuse me. Come back out in the 5th and throw another 1, 2, 3 inning. And maybe you'll save the bullpen a little bit more and see if the Mets can come back. The Mets will have the top of the order. Let's see if we can score some runs here. Ray, fire them up. They know what they got to do. Right? It's not like we're facing a bad pitcher. I know Chris Bassett hasn't been good this year, but this guy's, we've seen him. This is a guy, when he's on, he's almost untouchable. We all forget when Scherzer was down and DeGrom was down, Chris Bassett was our ace, and he was our best pitcher. So, he can throw those gems. But, again, the Mets got to find a way. No excuse. David Peterson just gave you a 1-2-3 inning. It's 5-1. It's not a big deficit. Get the job done, and we'll see what happens here. Going to the top of the fifth, Mets trail 5-1, top of the order for the New York Mets. See if that's get to that lead a little bit.
This team that stood out to me is you hear it all the time, no matter who you talk to, when discussing the success of the team, the players talk about, well, we got a great room. We have a great room. But what exactly does that mean? What is a great room, and how is it different from other rooms around the league? And so I was talking to Jesse Winker, who joined this group halfway.
That is not a strike.
He said the best way that I can describe it is that the first day that you enter, it's clear that the standard has been set. And that standard is that you're going to work hard and you're going to do whatever it takes for the team to win a baseball game. And if you don't, said there are guys in that room that will check you.
Well, they haven't played good defense. The Mets haven't capitalized yet.
In the room, and that's the worst place you want
So
to be.
if they capitalize on those mistakes, we should be okay. But we got to get some men on base here.
Players that are used to playing every day and maybe aren't necessarily doing so now have been so open to doing it because everything in that room is about one thing: winning and winning as a team. And so the egos have to be checked at the door.
Well, a lot of that's about showing up every day. And I've noticed that your attendance has been rather sporadic with plates.
That was an overswing by Lindor there.
We're here Saturday.
Yeah.
That was definitely an overswing by Lindor.
Left me and Keith all by ourselves here in a foreign country.
Yeah, but how about we talk about my commitment to get back to you today? I could have easily left you alone north of the border for 3 days. I didn't.
You mean you could have gone down the Jets black hole? The
Damn
North Flies went out to right center.
Just got under that.
It's a black hole that is easy to fall into.
Yeah, I know. I've been there myself. I was able to crawl out of it.
Not there. Not there. But I took a 6 a.m. flight just to make sure I was back here. Nothing was going to stop me from getting back to this pen race after day 2.
How was your customs experience?
Quick, easy. When you fly early, there's nobody there.
It's Jesse Winker. Winker again swinging at the first pitch. He put the first pitch into play each of his first 2 at-bats. And then he goes after a first pitch cutter there. This very un-Winker-like. Well, we're glad to have you back, Steve. Your presence is always appreciated. Let's try and make it a more regular habit.
Well, Gary, not to continue to toot my own horn, but I'm going to. It's not just that I made an effort to get here as early as possible, but there's not a large window between the end of a Monday Night Football postgame show and getting to the airport for a 6 a.m. flight. So I made the selfless decision to take a 2-hour nap on the couch in the green room at SNY prior to leave for the airport, and I couldn't even enjoy that because at about 2:30 in the morning, fire alarm went off in the building.
No.
Yep. That's how I was woken up on the 50th floor of a large building downtown, having no idea if I was going to be able to use the elevator to get down. And it was quite the experience.
So you're saying that the accommodations at the Shea SNY were not quite up to your standards?
Less than stellar. My agent has reached out and has yet to receive a call back.
I have one word for you, Steve. Wow. Bring to that a Winker with 1 out.
Oh. Steve, I still love you.
Winker had a base hit to right, they grounded out 1 for 2. And he takes one off the catcher.
All right.
Maybe that hit Winker.
Ball 4. All right. Come on.
That's what I thought. But Winker never made a move toward first base. It was weird. Winker smiling at him. Bassett got smiles from Alonso when he hit him, and now from Winker. That's continued to get.
All right. Come on, guys. Let's go.
82 times this year. That's the most of any team.
He tried to get out of the way.
Which is odd because he didn't initially make a move toward first base. Anyway, the Mets have a one-out base runner for Vientos, who has struck out and grounded out. Peterson, when he's on the mound, and we saw this for a full season with the Mets in 2022, he
Plug?
is
Why
in a
not?
constant state of annoyance.
I think they can, but we'll see.
Sometimes the annoyance is at his catcher. Sometimes the annoyance is directed at the umpire. Most of the annoyance, though, is directed at himself.
He's hard on himself. There's no question. He's got the camo glove on.
Cutter misses outside Vientos. Mark trying to snap an 0 for 11 stretch. Winker at first with one out. Alonso on deck. Vientos takes fastball.
That's a pitch usually Vientos drives, man. You can tell he's struggling a little bit.
I'm looking at a fastball last time up. Breaking ball, yank foul.
Out in front of the hanger.
One inside. With the off speed, he got Vientos out in front.
If he was waiting on that pitch, stayed back, that ball would have been over the fence. All right, Mark, come on.
Vince, you want to get Bassett's pitch count up and get into the Jays bullpen. It's been their Achilles heel.
We saw it last night.
The 3 runs against the Toronto bullpen last night. Of course, that was a bullpen game. Curveball outside is 2-2. But the Jays bullpen is the 3rd highest ERA in the majors, better than only the Rockies and the White Sox. So here's Bassett up 8 pitches in the 5th inning. Through 92 in his last start. And Vientos takes strike 3, called again. Another
Pitch down the middle.
The top of the zone. Same pitch that Vientos struck out looking on in the first inning.
And he got caught looking. He got tapped.
Come on, Pete.
7 strikeouts now for Bassett. Get Alonso.
That's the sneakiness of Bassett. He'll throw you so much junk, and then he throws that fastball, and you're like, whoa.
Rescues and shelters.
Come on, Pete, let's go.
$1 million if he hits for the cycle. Fastball misses inside for Bassett. Ball 1. Alonso grounded into a fielder's choice first. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Since hit 2 batters tonight, 15 for the year. It's up among the American League leaders. Winker at first with 2 out. Let's need a big hit. Somebody to hit the ball a long way and get them pointed in the right direction.
Seems to me that Met hitters are looking for all the secondary pitches from Bassett, and they're taking the fastball right down the chute.
Gus needs a conversation with his catcher, and I'll Kirk. Hamill's out there.
See Tampa Bay tied up the Phillies 4-4.
I know, Matthew. It's looking good for you Braves tonight, but we'll see. Long way to go in this ball game.
Wheeler is starting tomorrow for the Phillies, so the Mets will miss Wheeler.
If they get Nola in the first game on Friday. Yep. Nola against
Come on,
Quintana
Pete.
in the opening game of that series.
You're due to hit a home run. I don't think he hit a home run since Colorado.
Thursday off before they start 7 games in 10 days against the Phillies. Right now are tied with the Dodgers for the best record in baseball. The Phillies have the tiebreaker with the Dodgers. And we've beaten LA 5 out of 6 this year. 1-1 to Alonso. It's what back. Behind the back, Schneider's throw going to first on the up and handled by Guerrero. And they get Alonso to win the inning. Schneider's
Damn
throwing has
it.
been horrific.
Man.
Guerrero bailed him out.
Shit. Well, he hit the ball up the middle, but nice play by the second baseman to get Pete out at first. Mets do not score in strand. Another runner on the base paths. What is that? 5 in 5 innings? Strand another runner. Still 5-1 Toronto going to the bottom of the fifth. Damn it. Well, can't come back if you don't score. So the Rays were up 10-0. So obviously they're gonna coast to a win. Mets don't win. The Mets will be back tied for the third wild card with the Milwaukee Braves. With the Atlanta Braves. Frustrating game. But a couple of more innings to go. Mets still have an opportunity to come back. I think Peterson is still in the ball game. Let's see. Just checking really quick. Yeah, looks like he's still in the ball game, but I'm not gonna say yes or no just yet. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. One of those games, guys. Just one of those games. All right. Let's see. All right. Christina, it is never easy for us Met fans. Why would it be? Matthew, yes, F the Phillies. That would be nice. But we play him 7 out after this series, 7 out of the next 10. So David Peterson is in the ball game.
Takes a change up for a strike, 0-1. Reached on there, and the base hit. Scored 2 runs.
All right. Should be another quick out for Peterson.
Alvarez out, Stewart in, and DJ.
All right. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Let's check out the road ahead.
Look at that schedule. 7 games out of the next 10 with Philly and Washington in between.
Sunday games on Pix 11, then back home to the final homestand, 3 with the Nats, 4 with the Phillies next week. And then the final week on the road in Atlanta and Milwaukee.
Did the Met fans, you think, notice on the schedule of that 4-game series at home against Philly? Who's broadcasting?
Well, we're broadcasting Saturday games. Fly ball along the left field line. Winker.
Another, did he have it? Nope.
Ball and runs out of row. Ball, 0-2. Yeah, it's a 4-game series for the Phillies. Fox has the Thursday game. Bull has the Friday game. We do the Saturday game only, and the ESPN has the Sunday game. The worst part about that is we don't get to do the games, obviously, not the games, but a lot of fans plan to go to the last home game of the season. It's a family thing, and usually get a big crowd that last day game to end the regular season schedule, but now it's a night game. That upsets a lot of people's plans. And of course, it's not the Mets' choice. It's written in the baseball contract.
Another bad pitch on 0-2. Come on, David. Jesus. One thing that frustrates me is 0-2 pitches that are bad pitches. That right down the middle.
Get on an 0-2 pitch by left-hand batter.
And Peterson's coming out of the ball game. Tried to get him through the 5th, but did not.
He's out of the 3rd.
All right, so Peterson's out of the ball game. Not a performance we needed from Peterson, but can't really kill him because he's been outstanding. But it's an unfortunate time to have a bad outing. But again, there's still time to score some runs. Looks like Brazaban is going to come into the ball game. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's Brazaban. He was warming up. Yeah, unfortunately, we just have to deal with it. And it is Brazaban coming in. Oscar Brazaban is coming into the ballgame for the Mets. Mets still trail 5-1 in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, 1 on for the Blue Jays. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today on the watch party. Back finally everything seems to be working good. It's been a lot of unfortunate events with these watch parties. That's why they've been far and few between. Trying to figure out why it hasn't been working properly, but we've been getting through it. That's a good sign. Hopefully it holds up, but make sure you hit on that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hopefully we get a good comeback on our hands. If not, I don't know what to say. Hopefully I can stay throughout the whole game. Just so as you guys know, I do work overnight. So if I have to cut off, I do apologize. But I could probably stay on until 9:30. So whatever internet is, I'll let you guys know. Because this game is rolling kind of slow. All right, bottom of the fifth, still 1 out, 1 on. 5-1 Toronto. Brazaban is in the game.
He's kind of the middle guy here.
Davis Schneider, first man to face him. He has the biggest hit in this game, a 2-run triple in the third. Rossbond's first cutter is outside for ball 1. Schneider's triple was his first of the year, his second in his major league career. That's here with Horwitz at first and 1 out. Love to the bump with the third baseman playing back.
Oh, yeah, Christina, I saw what Syndergaard said, but you know what?
4 1/3 innings from David Peterson.
Of course he's going to say that. He's kind of nowhere in that right now.
8 hits, 5 runs.
His best years was with the Mets.
2 walks, 2 strikeouts, a hit batsman, 2 wild pitches. 76 pitches for Peterson. Swing and miss 1 and 2. And the question as to when Peterson's next start is going to be. Looks as though Paul Blackburn is not going to return to the series against the Phillies. So that last game in Philadelphia, they can even go with Tyler McGill, who pitched so well last night, or Peterson on regular rest. Swing and a miss. And
Nice.
Snyder's down on strikes.
Nice strikeout by Brazaban. 2 outs.
For the second out. Now, normally against the Phillies, you'd say you'd like to left-hander. No, you don't get a right-hander because they've got so many good right-handed bats.
Right.
Harper's really the only left-handed bat that you fear.
Well,
And he's been struggling.
Schwarber.
But, well, he hits about the same against lefties and righties. But with Bohm hurt and Realmuto banged up, probably not as dominant against lefties as normal. Normally they rip up lefties. So it'll be interesting to see what the Mets decide to do. Do you go with the Gill because he had such a good start, or do you go with Peterson, who's been into this year, but he'll be coming off the Mets?
I don't know what McGill's numbers are pitching in Citizens Bank Park, but he told me on the bus he loves to pitch in that park.
Really?
Yes.
Very few pitchers would say that.
I was shocked.
Jimenez backs one off his leg. He goes crumpling down.
My immediate response to Tyler was, "Oh, I would love to play the 81 games at Citizens Bank Park."
I guess he wasn't there the night the Mets had 8 home runs in that ball. Hot spot last pitched against the Red Sox last Wednesday when hitting in the third, no runs, 1 hit. Jimenez, he checked out for a second time. He got hit on the foot by a pitch in the third inning, and the trainer came out to look at him before he went down to first base. And now after fouling that ball up his leg, there's your Moderna health report. Paul Blackburn is back, acted up on him, coming out of his rehab start. Pitched well in the game, and weren't concerned at all about it until he went out to run day before yesterday, and his back locked up. And it looked like he's going to be ready to pitch this weekend. Marwitz at first with 2 out, 1 and 2 to Jimenez. McGill has made 3 starts in Philadelphia. 3.94 ERA. Not bad. Respectable for that ballpark. Once it coming. And just missed inside.
Oh, where is that pitch?
And it's 2-2. course, whoever doesn't pitch against the Phillies in that Sunday game probably gets the Nats in the Monday game. The Nats are an intriguing team because they have so many new players, young, highly touted players, led by Dylan Cruz. And we saw J.P. Wood made his debut against the Mets in Washington. But Andres Chaparro and Jose Tana, guys who have made the Nats a little more formidable offensive team. 3-2, runner goes, and it's fouled off. The Mets not only have 7 games against the Phillies and 3 against the Braves, but they finished the season with 3 against Milwaukee now. It's presuming that the Brewers will have wrapped up the National League Central by then. So you don't know what their incentive is going to be in that series, but that's another good team. That's taken inside, ball 4. And so McManus reaches on a walk, and the inning continues. And it's on base for the 3rd straight time. It's not Joey Loperfido, got a base hit to left center against Peterson in the 3rd. Loperfido grew up in Philadelphia, played college ball at Duke. Started out his career earlier this season with the Astros, traded at the deadline in the Yusei Kikuchi deal. That was worked out great for Houston. Astros have gone undefeated in Kikuchi start so far. So we came into this series talking about how Vladimir Guerrero is having a spectacular year. The rest of the team has struggled. Well, 8 players in the Blue Jays lineup tonight have hits. Everyone except Guerrero.
Go figure.
Just goes to show you what your old pal Joaquin Andujar said about baseball. You can sum it up in one word. You never know.
He has yet to get a hit in this series.
Joaquin Andujar? Oh, you mean Guerrero. 1-2 to Loperfido. And he rolls over one foul on the changeup. Now the Braves are killing the Nats tonight, 10-0 in the 8th.
They got that shutout last night in their system.
And if the Braves win and the Mets lose, then they're back even again. 17 more games to go after tonight. Plenty of game to go in this one for the Mets to come back, but they need Brazovan to throw up a 0 here in the 5th. And Loperfido grounds one down to Alonso, taking himself.
There we go. Come on, guys. Let's get some runs. All right, guys. So just wanted to let you know, probably going to be on until like 9:30, but I'm going to keep the stream on while the game's going on, while I go get ready for work and go to work. I've done it before many times last year when I keep the stream going while I'm at work, and I'll just do everything from my phone. So you won't see me, but you'll hear the stream. I mean, you'll hear the game for the rest of the stream, so you guys can interact with each other and all that fun stuff. So sorry about that. I was hoping the game would be nearly over, but these first couple of innings were kind of long. But we'll definitely keep the stream going for you guys throughout the game, and then I'll just operate it from my phone while I'm on the way to work. But I wouldn't call myself a trooper. I haven't done this in a while. I'm kind of mad at myself that I haven't done it in a while, but mostly it's because of work and the stream wasn't really working properly, but it's working pretty well. So the good news is whatever I tried to do to fix it, it worked. I've been trying all type of different Wi-Fi's and wiring and all that stuff. Because again, when you're in New York, it's a little bit easier because you're not streaming the game. I usually have a cable box and it's it's connected, so I don't try to use Wi-Fi. So I'm using all types of different, I'm using Ethernet cables to stream. my computer and laptop and all that stuff, and using a Wi-Fi for the stream of the game. So just trying to avoid it all connecting at one area to avoid locking me out. So good news is it's working. So I'll be operating with my phone after this top of the sixth. After the sixth inning, then I'll go about my business, but I'll keep the stream on for you guys. Let's see if the Mets can. That's a. Someone hits it hard, but right at Springer. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
First final score of the night.
Nemo's putting good at bats together today, which is good news.
League game on 96 pitches for Detroit. There was 2.5 back in the AL wild card. JD Martinez takes the ball with the changeup. JD is grounded out to find out over 2. That's a lot of run on 3 hits in the first inning, but only 1 hit since. This is the way it's been going for the Mets offense. It's had just 3 hits last night, 4 hits the day before against the Reds, 6 hits on Saturday in the victory, 13 hits in a 3-game span, only 4 more. DJ Stewart waiting on deck. And Martinez floats one out to right, and Springer shading his eyes with the lights makes the catch. That was interesting. Lights got in his eyes, but he was able to make the recovery.
Duran, I tried.
That Canadian game break brought to you by your local Honda dealer. But a turnaround for Atlanta after getting shut out by the Reds last night on just 2 hits. DJ Stewart called out on strikes both times in his first start in more than a week. DJ takes
not a strike
and quickly down the count 0-2. So looking for just his second 1-2-3 inning of the night. On his 91st pitch, Stewart flies one foul to stay in the event. Chris Bass, part of that 2022 Mets pitching staff that led the team to 101 wins with Max Scherzer and Jacob DeGrom, Taijuan Walker. DeGrom is going to make his return Friday for the Rangers. His first start since April of last year. Wish Jake all the best. To comment. And Stewart just got a piece of that splitter to stay in the event. Game is a better game if Jacob DeGrom is in it.
Yes.
One and 2 to Stewart. Francisco Alvarez would be next. Bassett has walked 1, he's hit 2, he's struck out 7. Stewart carves.
All right, DJ. Keep the inning alive. Come on, Francisco.
Dumped it in the left field.
Come on. Time for you to hit one over the wall. Here's a spot I want to see Alvarez hit a ball over the wall.
He almost lost his helmet.
He's due.
Did not distract him. Went right with the pitch. There's the infamous hotel room.
You know, the last time the Mets had an extra base hit? The 6th inning on Saturday. JD Martinez had a 2-run double. They didn't have an extra base hit in the last game against the Reds. They didn't have one last night, and they don't have one tonight. Francisco Alvarez had a base hit up the middle. His last time up in the 4th. Stewart at first with 2 out.
Oh.
Curveball bounced foul.
Missed that hanger.
Francisco got a base hit on the fastball.
Come on.
Struck out the first time up on breaking stuff. Peterson went after him with fastball, got the base hit, now leads him off. That goes back to the curveball first pitch. I think he's going to give him a steady diet of wrinkles.
Tries the fastball, but just misses with it. Ball on a strike. That's been a workhorse this year. 11 times he's thrown 100 or more pitches, topped out at 115 early in the season. About to throw his 97th pitch of the night. And Alvarez trying to stop the swing on the slider, but he went around. It's 1-2.
He's just so out in front of the breaking ball. Just lifting that front shoulder and pulling off. That's what has been his issue.
1-2 coming. Slashes one foul on a fastball away. Oscar Brazoban, 2 outs in the 5th. He'll be staying on for the 6th. Nobody up with the Mets bullpen. Stewart at first with 2 out. Eddie Alvarez would be next. And Francisco Alvarez takes just inside 2-2.
All right, Francisco, come on.
Gotta believe it's going to come with the off-speed slider or curve.
All his own pitches, punching buttons on the pitch count on his belt. 2-2 to Alvarez, and curveball low and away, full count. So Alvarez, behind the count, has worked his way back to 3-2. The Jays bullpen is quiet. They're trusting Peterson to get through this 6th inning. Now Stewart's going to be in motion. With 3-2 and 2 out, Guerrero will continue to hold him on, leaving that right side hole open for Alvarez. So the full count of the night for Bassett. It's one disengagement. He knows how to use those disengagements to slow things down. Likes to think things out.
He wants to make a pitch here. Coming in.
There goes Stewart. It's outside corner. Strike 3 called. Alvarez punched out. Hitting over.
Another missed opportunity. Mets still trail 5-1. Going to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Toronto. That high fastball, it's been killing us the whole game. On the outside corner. Not looking good for Al Meta. Ray, too many fastballs looking. Too many. They missed a couple of hanging breaking balls that they fouled off. That when they're going well, they're driving that ball. Specifically, Vientos the other inning. Alvarez, it's amazing to me that these guys don't protect the plate with 2 strikes. Strike or no, not a strike. That pitch is too close to take. Got to swing the bat there. Get the bat off your shoulder. Get the goddamn bat off your shoulder. So, guys, just so you know, after this bottom of the 6th is over, I'm going to get ready for work, but I'm going to keep the stream going even while I'm on the road to work. I'm going to keep the stream going. I'll operate the stream through my phone, and you can enjoy the stream, and I'll keep game day and the audio on so you can listen to the broadcast. And when the game's over, I'll end the stream that way. So just so you guys know, so for the next 3 innings, 7th, 8th, and 9th, you'll have the stream on, game day up, and audio for the broadcast so you guys can enjoy it that way while I'm on my way to work. Christian, I would say we need a hitting coach. nobody said that while the Mets were hitting well, right? So I'm not going to say it now. They're going through a slump right now. They're going through tough times. It's just not in the perfect time to do it, unfortunately. And David, everything came together. David Peterson had a bad outing, and the Mets offense over the last 5 games, they had 13 hits. Not a lot of runs. So again, game's not over yet, but it's not looking good at the moment.
Since that is flying out twice, 1 for 7 in the series, facing Oscar Braziban in the final 2 outs of the 5th. Square launches on the deep left. Back goes Waker to the warning.
Oh, what a catch. All right, Jesse. Nice play.
Jesse got turned around the wrong way and somehow spun back and got his glove in the way of the ball to Rob Springer. Well, he got turned around and corkscrewed, and I don't know how he did it, but he did it. We'll get a look right now. Oh, he turned in time. Just in time. Oh, it almost came out.
Wow. Circus catch by Waker to Rob Springer of an extra base hit. And Dalton Varsho with a soft liner that Vientos made a nice play on last time up. Varsho had the bunt single that ignited a 4-1 inning. Back in the 3rd, dumps that one foul. Ball strike. Brendan Little is the first man up in the Jays bullpen.
All right, so the Blue Jays bullpen, this is a chance for the Mets to get back into this ball game. A bad Blue Jays bullpen. Look like Bassett is coming out of the ball game most likely with over 100 pitches. Time for the next 3 innings to get it done. Come back in this ball game. Quick 2 outs by Braziban. 2 outs.
It's the way he constantly keeps hitters guessing. He struck out 8 batters and 6 of them were on ball for a strike. Well, that's
Been going on with the Mets for a while now, which means they're gambling on 2 strikes. Remember, Gary, Buck Showalter's first year when they won the 101 games, how that offense, that lineup, everybody fought tooth and nail with 2 strikes. It's diminished. And a whole change in philosophy.
what do you mean by that?
Well, they were just tough outs, if you recall. They were tough strikeouts. And they put the ball in play when they had that wonderful 101 game season, win season. I just see since then, I've seen it tabled back a little bit more, called 3rd strikes a lot this year.
Do you think that's because hitters are guessing more?
I always felt, Gary, if you took a called 3rd strike on a fastball, you were set up by the pitcher. Now, I know that it's a whole different ballgame today, that they know that with all the analytics, throws a curveball 60% of the time. Well, okay, I'm going to gamble on it.
Okay, Christina. Take care of your children.
With 2 strikes and be a tough out. And that's what that team was 2 years ago. That was a fun lineup to watch.
Get a bear down.
I know you like that. What? I would like to find another word. I'll get my thesaurus out.
Well, battle is the same as bear down.
Yes.
I get what you're saying. You're saying be ready for anything.
Christina, I understand.
When you got 2 strikes,
Saying you're not getting a break anymore.
you got to be a tough out and go up the middle and the odds. Your back's against the wall, and you just got to fight. And I just see too much. I can see it once in a while, but I've been seeing too much of it.
To the Guerrero, and he lines one to left center the base hit. Over the gap goes Waker to cut it off. Guerrero's going to challenge.
Get him. He's out.
He comes off the back, but he's still safe.
It says check it out on the replay. The throw was not a strong one for Waker. Came in on a couple of hops, and when Alvarez got the ball, Guerrero was
I don't know. I wonder if he came off the bag. We'll see.
But we'll wait and see.
I guess he stayed on the back.
That's going to challenge the call.
All right, he might be out there. Mets are
Off
challenging.
the end of the bat.
Let's see the
How
replay.
strong Guerrero is. Now let's see. The throw is not strong.
Challenging the safe call for second base.
He beats
Did he
it.
stay on?
Oh, he's out. He came off. He's out.
He came off, but was the tag
That's going to be the question. I don't know. So the tech is on. Comes off, and the tech's still on. Yes, he's out. Yes, he is.
Yeah, it looks like he's out.
That's a
Let's see if we
great
get
job
the
by
call, though.
Alvarez to keep the glove in contact with Guerrero all the way through the play.
Absolutely. That's what you must do. And that's that head first slide. You can have it.
Those fingers come off the base.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's out.
It looked as though the tag was still on. You can see it from that angle.
That was actually a really good angle to watch it.
But you can see the hand come off. The question is, again, was the glove still on
Yes.
at the point where the hand came off? Andy Fletcher and Jerry Lane of the group.
Remember, the call on the field was safe, so got to have actual evidence.
Let's go out to
Got the tag was still on that. The hand came off the bag, but was the tag still on?
First double of the year.
Good night,
He
Christina.
took the gamble challenging Winker, and Winker did not get a lot of throw running. Only lost to his bare-handed side.
He threw it on the run, which is why it got there and made it what it was. Here we go again.
Does the glove stay on at the point where the hand comes off the bat? Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
he's out.
I think so.
Still on his chest at that point. Second base umpire Brian Walsh though was right on top of it and was watching for that.
It's really not a good slide. He slid to the left side of the bag. I mean, if you're going to beat the tap, go right into the bag. Is it enough to overturn?
While they wait for adjudication, Alex Young is getting up at the Mets bullpen.
It looks like an OUT to me. Look at the umpire right on it.
I mean, Brian Walsh could not have done more. He had the whole thing in his mind. It looked sighting. I love that the hand coming off the bat. Just in his judgment, he must have felt as though Alvarez did not have the tag on when the hand came off.
Here we go.
After review, the call on the field is overturned.
Yes. All right. All right. Good job by Winker and good job by Eddie Alvarez keeping that tag on. Good job.
Always helps to be good sports about it.
All right, guys. Once the game comes back on, I'm going to go get ready. But, all right. Nice defensive play. Got the job done. Kept them the 5 runs once again. We got 3 innings to go here to score some runs. Let's make it happen, guys. Come on. We got 4. What do we got? Who we got coming up? Let's see. We will have until game day starts it up. But let's see if we can get it done here, guys. Come on. Need some hits. Need some runners on base. Got 3 innings here to make a comeback. See if the Mets can do it. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Mets Watch Party, hanging out with me and the Mets on this Tuesday night, September 10th. Mets trail 5-1 going to the top of the 7th. Nice play by Jesse Winker, cutting that ball off in left center, throwing it to second base quickly, and Alvarez keeps on the tag at second to get Vlad Guerrero out at second base. David Peterson did not have a good outing today. Struggled with location. Couldn't get that fastball down. Too many pitches way up high. And the Mets will have up 9-1-2. Eddie Alvarez, Lindor, and Winker coming up. But the Mets have an opportunity to come back in the ball game. Bullpen came. Peterson pitched a decent 5th. 1-2-3. Brosnahan pitched a good inning, got out of it, gave up no runs. Mets have an opportunity to come back in the ball game here. Let's get it done. Ray, thank you. Yeah, I mentioned the right date, but if you look at the bottom left corner, I put the wrong date because I set up my background for tomorrow as well. as I'm probably going to go live tomorrow during the game as well, as the game's at 3:07. So I'm probably going to go live for that game as well. So here we go, guys. 9-1-2. Jose Iglesias is pinching for Eddie Alvarez. Got to get something here. We're into the Blue Jays bullpen. I'm going to stay here until the top of the 7th. After that, I got to get going quickly to work. There we go. That should be a double. There we go. Good start. Good start. Come on. Let's get it done, guys. There we go. Come on.
The Mets have been waiting to get into the Toronto bullpen.
Toronto bullpen.
Puts down the
Let's
first
go.
batter.
Good start. Good start. Lead off double.
Oh, he's a line drive hitter. Big full follow through. You notice.
Come on.
Wraps it around his shoulder blades like Piazza used to do that. He's no Mike Piazza. There's not too many Mike Piazzas.
Iglesias, who was on base 3 times last night, now with a double as a pinch hitter. The Mets' first extra base hit since the 6th inning on Saturday.
Come on, Frankie.
See what they can make of it. Francisco Lindor takes a sinker around the strike zone, ball 1. Lindor's been on base twice tonight with a single and a walk. He scored a run, turning around to bat right-handed for the first time. Chris Bassett went 6, allowed a run on 5 hits, a walk, 8 strikeouts, 2 hit-bats, and 101 pitches. And there's a good slider by Little to get even on Lindor 1-1.
Come on, Frankie. Keep it going. Fight back.
It's kind of a slinger. It throws a sinker here. Sinker slider.
Balls in strike to Lindor as Kurtz blocked that curveball in the third.
Nice block right there. Using the chest protector.
Tyrone Taylor's out on deck to bat for Jesse.
Iglesias has been excellent for us.
Carlos Mendoza going to his extended right-handed bench tonight. He got every available left-hand hitter into the lineup tonight, so he has a 5-man bench, all right-hand batters. Iglesias has already come through in this inning, and now Taylor's going to get the chance behind Lindor. 2-1 from Little in the air to left field.
Got under it. God damn it.
Apparently has to move. Final game of this series, a day game tomorrow, 3:07 first pitch. John Manaea, who's been nothing short of great for the Mets, against young Bowden Francis, who took a no-hitter into the 9th inning a couple of weeks ago. Now Tyrone Taylor back for Jesse Winker.
Interesting.
The pitching coach going to go out and talk.
Pinch hitting for Jesse Winker.
Tyrone appeared as a
Interesting.
pinch runner last night and scored the tying run.
I know Winker doesn't hit lefties that well, but interesting call.
Religiously and faithful. We've seen a lot.
But Taylor has been good as well. So see if he can get it done. We gotta eat at this lead. Still got 7 more outs to go. Excuse me, 8 more outs to go. Come on.
Winning as Marlin manager in Marlins history, and also managed the Dodgers. So now Taylor with Iglesias in second and 1 out. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Brendan Little from Brynmore, Pennsylvania. Jump foul on that sinker. It's 0-2. Taylor's 4 for 17 as a pinch hitter this year with 1 pinch hit home run. Down the count, 0-2. Jumps another foul, this time on the curveball.
Staying alive.
Mark Viento's the on-deck batter. He's trying to get their offense back in gear. 8 runs in the last 3 games, only 1 run tonight. Doing with pitching. But the starting pitching was not great tonight. Peterson had an off night. trying to make up for that. And Taylor takes a curveball, dirty stuff.
Come on.
Swing 1-2. Braves and Nationals are at the bottom of the ninth with Atlanta up 12-0. So the Mets are going to need to win this game to stay in front of Atlanta. 1-2 coming to Taylor. And skips away from Kirk.
Goes to third.
The
All right.
third goes
I'll take it.
Iglesias.
Come on, sack fly here.
It bounced out of play actually up on the screen, didn't it? In any event,
Come on.
Iglesias at third base on the wild pitch.
Gotta be smart here.
Oh my goodness.
Gave up and hit the umpire.
No movement from the catcher to get in front of that.
And good block going to his right a moment ago, but not able to get that ball going to his left.
I'm sorry, I just do not buy down on the knee. Don't buy.
Infield will stay back with a 4-run lead. Iglesias at third with 1 out, 2-2 to Taylor. And Tyrone takes
All right,
inside.
come on.
So after Little got
Come
ahead
on.
of 0-2, Taylor's worked his way back to 3-2.
Very good at bat from Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone,
All right, staying alive.
I'll show here. Fouling off these sinkers, taking pitches out of the strike zone. He's worked his way through 7 pitches, and he's still there.
Good eye. Come on. Ball 4. Come on, Mark.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat from Little to Taylor.
This should be a good matchup for Vientos.
So the Mets have a couple of men on.
Not a hard throw. Much. Oh, he's going to take him out. Figured. He's going to bring in the right-hander.
For Mark Vientos. And Zach Pop, the right-hander, looks like he's going to be coming into the game to face Vientos. So Little face 3 batters.
All right, so pitch and change. They're going to bring in the right-hander to face Vientos. I'm not surprised by that because that was a good matchup for Vientos, the lefty. But going to bring in the right-hander. Mets have first and third with 1 out, trail 5-1 in the top of the 7th. Here's the opportunity, guys. Runners on base, 1 out. Got to eat at the lead a little bit. Got to be smart with your at-bats here. You know, first key, get the bat on the ball. The worst thing you can do is strike out. Got to get the bat on the ball. Sack fly gets in a run. Be 2 outs with a runner on. See if Alonso comes up and does some damage here. Gotta get closer. Gotta get closer. Once again, guys, don't forget to please hit on that like button. Mets trail 5-1 in the top of the 7th. Hit on that subscribe button, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, if you're watching on X, make sure you hit on that link to the YouTube channel so you can hit on that subscribe button. So you can always get notified when I post my videos and when I go live. Again, tomorrow I will be going live once again during the game. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do a pregame with Chris, but I'll definitely be doing an in-game live tomorrow for the finale. Hopefully, the Mets going for a sweep, but we won't know until the game's over. Once again, guys, after this top of the 7th is over, I will be leaving the stream on for you to listen to the game and watch the stream and watch game day as I hustle to get to work. And we'll be ready to go. And hopefully the stream ends in a very, very happy tone if the Mets come back and win this ball game. Again, the Blue Jays bullpen is very bad. All right, let's see. Here we go. Mark Vientos, Zach Pop, right-hander for Toronto. Vientos in the game. At bat, excuse me. Come on, Mark.
Vientos 0 for 3 tonight. First and third and 1 out. And Mark takes first sinker down for ball 1. Vientos has struck out twice looking against Chris Bassett, both on fastballs at the top of the zone. Now 0 for his last 12. With an opportunity here. Iglesias third, Taylor at first, and one out. Infield back at double play depth. And that one.
Oh, hey, Mets got a run. There we go. I'll take it. Got a pass ball. Got an easy run there. I'll take it. And now a runner in scoring position. 5-2. Here we go. I'll take it. I'll take it.
By him last night too. No, that was not him.
It was Servin.
So,
Oh.
my God, box it.
I'll take it. Here we go.
Now, with a different catcher in the game, a wild pitch and a pass ball, have got the Mets one run.
Shades of last night.
Chance for more. 2-0 to Vientos with Alonso on deck.
Boy, this is just.
Ball 3. Come on. Come on.
With his first 3 pitches, and the Mets poised to try to take advantage.
Boy, oh boy.
Come on.
No, it has not been an easy year for John Schneider with his bullpen. They have the 3rd highest bullpen ERA in the majors, better than only Colorado and the White Sox. Taylor second with 1 out, 3-0 to Vientos. And pops the inside
That should be
corner,
ball
3-1.
4, man. Oh, that's not even a strike.
Vientos facing Pop for the first time in a regular season game.
Good timeout right there from Vientos.
Come on.
Out there, feeling the heat. Step out. Yeah, I can get on the horn too.
Got 3-1. Needs to remember got him here. Use the middle of the field. Runs one down toward third, and that's a foul ball. Vientos is running it out. He'll come back.
Come on, Mark. Stay smart here.
Final score in DC. The Braves beat the Nats 12-0, despite losing their starter Reynaldo Lopez after just 1 inning because of injury. So the Mets must win to stay a game in front of Atlanta. Taylor around a full count before walking, and Vientos has a full count with Alonso on deck. Mark chops another one.
All right, staying alive.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat, Pop to Vientos. And he lifts one to right field. Back in the gap goes Springer with Varsho, and Varsho on the warning track has got it.
Damn it, just missed it.
Taylor, he'll go over to third. Carry.
Just missed it.
She would play.
Just got under that ball. All right, Pete, come on. Give me a base hit. Get this smart RBI, Pete. Come on.
So 2 away. Alonso trying to narrow this Jays lead even further. It will be another wild pitch.
Well, for box second does pass ball.
He is 0 for 2. He's also been hit by a pitch tonight. He takes a sinker inside for ball 1. See how it was up in the last inning.
Alex Young warming up in the bullpen.
He has some experience facing off 1 for 4 against him. Taylor at third with 2 down. And Alonso takes another sinker in off the plate. It's 2-0.
I love for Pete to be sitting dead red on 2-0. I know he's struggling, but he's going to throw a fastball here. Oh, right down the middle. Got to be ready for that.
Taking all the way there. 2-0.
I don't like that take.
Left-hand run in the bullpen. But if Alonso gets on, then Pop has to stand and face Nimmo. That would be just his third back. 2-1 coming. And Alonso chops one foul on a sinker, and it's 2-2.
Come on, Pete.
That's all Pop is throwing up there.
I'll tell you right now, I want to get Nimmo up. Nimmo has really good at-bats in this game. Come on, Pete.
Not a whole lot.
Find a way to get the job done.
2-2 coming. And he missed
All right,
the
Pete.
sinker down.
Come on.
3-2. So the Mets are running some deep counts in this inning. It's the third straight full count. Taylor, Vientos, and now Alonso. Nimmo on deck. Taylor at third and 2 down. 3-2 coming from Pop. And he lifts one foul.
All right, Pete, stay alive. There you go. Too close to take.
Play. It's been a problem all year for Pete, getting runners home from scoring position. He's hitting .212 this year. Despite that, he has driven in 79 runs. Gaetan up alongside Alex Young at the bullpen. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming to Alonso. And Pete chops
All right,
one
Pete,
foul.
stay alive.
Another lengthy at-bat for the Mets here in the seventh.
There you go, Pete. Stay alive. Come on, fight it off.
His sinker, Gary, is something the hitter you can track it. That's where they're hitting the balls foul. He's just been putting them down and in a good location. He's not overpowering.
He's given up 8 home runs this year in 44 innings. It's got their first extra base in 3 days from Iglesias leading off the inning. 3-2 count. And he fouled
All right,
off
Pete,
on
stay alive. Come on.
It's going to be the 30th pitch of the inning thrown by the Toronto bullpen. Little and now Pop. 8 straight sinkers. Here's the 9th pitch to Alonso.
All right, Pete, stay alive.
Off his foot. He goes down to his knees.
Good at bat from Pete. It's probably the best at bat I've seen in a couple of days.
With Nimmo in the on-deck circle, I would not let this young man Pop face Nimmo.
He doesn't have a choice. It's his third bat.
Oh, boy. This is the guy he has to have. This sinker is right into Nimmo's strength.
Pitch number 10 to Alonso. And Pete chops another one foul. He's thrown 10 straight sinkers. He has a cutter. He has a slider. But this year he's thrown his sinker 73% of the time. And to Alonso, he's thrown it 100% of the time. We try something else on the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Burt sets up away. And he takes strike 3. To end the game. 11 straight sinkers, and Pop finally gets the job done.
God damn it. That pitch, again, the umpire's been calling it the whole night. Regardless if you think it's a strike or not, he's been calling that pitch the whole night. That's on Pete right there. It's a good at bat, but you got to foul that ball up. Too close to take. You can't get mad at the umpire who's been calling that pitch the whole night. That's on the hitter not paying attention to what they've been calling. All right, guys, so we're going to the bottom of the 7th. The Mets get a run, still down by 3. See if the Mets can still try to come back. I got to get ready to go to work, guys, so I'm going to keep the stream on. And enjoy the rest of the game. Hopefully the Mets come back, and Chris and John will talk about it on the pregame. So enjoy the rest of the game, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for another in-game. Have a good day, guys, and let's go Mets.
Join Bet365 today and get $200 in bonus bets when you bet $5. You can spend them on bets like spread, money line, totals, and break price. Well, there you have it. $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
To celebrate Roberto Clemente Day presented by Capital One, we are excited to share the NL East nominees for the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award presented by Capital One.
Could be any more impressive. He's had the clutch gene all year. Look at that.
We go to the bottom of the seventh. On to Sports Night comes up at the post-game show. We'll have all the updates on the wild card action in the National League and get you ready for week 2 of the football season. On the Sports Night tonight and every night on SNY. Oscar Frossenbond's already gone in 2/3. We'll start the bottom of the seventh facing Alejandro Kirk. And his first fastball misses outside for ball 1. Kirk had an RBI double in the third that put the Jays in front. They scored 4 runs in that third inning off David Peterson. He's got a run back in the seventh. Jose Iglesias now playing second base after pinch hitting. Tyrone Taylor stays in the game in center field. Brandon Nimmo moves to left. Benson struck out 9 times in this game. Kirk went out to left, but Nimmo should have the approach. 1 out. That struck out 9 times in this game, 7 on all third strikes.
Yes.
Almost every one of them has been on the fastball.
It's been a trend.
The 2 innings that Frossenbond has worked matches his longest outing of the season for the Mets. Pretty Clement, 1 for 3. Got the left-hand hitter Spencer Horwitz on deck, and the Mets have got Alex Young warming up. So if Clement gets on, they'll certainly bring in Young to face Horwitz and see what happens if Clement just retired. 2 balls and no strikes. Clement had a base hit back in the third in that big inning for the Jays. So reached on an error. He scored 2 runs today. Frossenbond went. They'll be on 2 innings for Miami. He had 1 out in 3 2/3, so he's capable of doing that. Phillies won their game. They beat the Rays 9-4. Right center field. That's a gapper. It's going to go all the way back to the wall. Clement with his second in the line. He'll take a turn. He's going to try to throw the throw. Gracias on Peterson to take. He's safe. Clement hesitated ever so slightly coming around second and then decided to go for 3. And he picks up his 3rd triple of the year.
Boy, he can run. You're right, Gary. He hesitated. Rounding second base. And he runs well here. Right there, he started right before the back, and then he turned it on. Good throw.
It's just to throw it just a little offline, and they went to get in there safely. That's going to be all for Frossenbond, and Alex Young will come in to face the left-hand hitter Horwitz. 5-2 Jays at the 7th. We'll be right back.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, in a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing the thing. Chevrolet, together.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about protection for Prevnar 20.
If you're 18 or older with certain conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Go discuss Mets pitching prospect Jonah Tom's Double-A debut on the latest episode of the Mets Pod, presented by Tri-State Cadillac. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts. Alex Young is on to pitch for the Mets.
Well, he last threw against the Reds a couple days ago and only threw one pitch.
He's running to face left-hand batter Horwitz, but Young has been much better against the righties than he has been against the lefties. Infield in, and Horwitz fouls it off. And it makes sense because Young's favorite pitch is his changeup. He throws it nearly half the time, and the righties are hitting 167 against him. The lefties 357.
How many times have we seen over the years here that sort of a lot of left-handers are more effective against right-handers?
Horwitz 1 for 2 and a walk tonight. And he swings and misses at that good changeup. And it's 0-2. A spot where Young needs strikeout. Horwitz, who has not hit well against lefties this year, the base hit against Dave Peterson. That was the last man Peterson faced in the fifth. Got an 0-2 pitch and singled into right. It's not a big strikeout pitcher, but he can use one down. 0-2 to Horwitz. And he pulls one to right, down at the run at least. That goes straight over his head and bounces up against the wall. Momentous in. Horwitz pulls in at second base with an RBI double. And the Jays stretch their lead. It's now 6-2. Second straight hit for Horwitz on an 0-2 pitch against a left-handed pitcher.
Hanging breaking ball. Stayed in.
So he threw his third best pitch.
It's a big run that for Toronto to pick up there.
So it's back to a 4-run lead for the Blue Jays. Here's Davis Schneider. He takes a fastball inside for ball one. Schneider at a 2-run triple in the third. Clement with a triple, scoring here in the seventh. First time this year the Mets have given us triples in the same game. Young fires one outside, falls behind 2-0. And one charge to Waskar Braziman. He goes 2 innings, allows a run on 2 hits to walk. That's right. Schneider swings over the changeup, and it's 2-1. You'll understand why he throws his changeup more than half the time. It's a good pitch.
He's a cagey left-hander.
Changeup down, 3-1. Hey, how about Seth Lugo tonight? 7 scoreless innings, 3 hits, 10 strikeouts at Yankee Stadium. Royals beat the Yankees 5-0. That's in the air left. Hello goes over. It's away for the second out. Horwitz back to second.
That's 16-1 of the year. He's 16-8.
The 2.94 ERA.
They beat Stroman. Stroman was the starter for the Yankees.
It's like Royals not getting ground on the Guardians. Guardians are 4-0 White Sox. It'll be 113 losses for the Devils if they don't rebound. Here's Leo Jimenez, who's been on base 3 times in a row tonight. Single a hit batsman a walk. And the backward slider misses for ball 1. And 2 runs and 6 hits. The Jays 6 runs and 11 hits. We're in the 7th. And Jimenez takes fastball strike. 1-1. They're just starting in Arizona, where the Diamondbacks are hosting the Rangers. World Series rematch. With a rematch on the mound of the final game of that World Series, Nate Eovaldi against Zach Allen. Also just starting in Seattle, where the Padres are playing the Bears. 1-2 coming. And just got a piece of that changeup to stay and get back. Padres have Yu Darvish going tonight against George Kirby. Start of the night, game and a half game on the Padres, a game behind the Diamondbacks, and a game in front of the Braves. The Braves have already won their game. 17 to play after tonight. 1-2 coming to Jimenez. And he tried to tease him with a slider, and he missed with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Montevino up now in the Mets bullpen. Got another left-hand hitter on deck at Low Perfido. Harwood's at second with 2 out. And Jimenez chases the changeup for strike 3. And Alex Young puts the inning to bed before the Jays tack on a run. It's 6-2 Toronto going to the 8th.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair.
It been under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing a sex life feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol. It's 100% drug-free, pain clinically tested. Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have the juice between my health or my hair.
Try the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com.
Let me guess. You want those underdog guys. Who loves an underdog? I'm taking it straight up on ESPN Bet tonight. You're going to get the superstar quarterback. Superstar? Who's the superstar? I got to find me a new deal. We'll see you tomorrow.
What is it? My new boyfriend. So sweet. What he just said. Oh, that's so lovely. Huh? What are you two looking at? Tip-pick.
What did you say?
Tip-pick. You can see the show with no hidden fees.
TechPick, the only major no-fee ticket site with the same seats at better prices.
It's a pitch on the way. A swing the back. Upfield. Way back. Blue Jays back. The Blue Jays are World Series champions. So covered. It's a 3-run home run. And the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions. Such a ball, Joe. You'll never hit a home run in your life. Boy, to read top cheek with the call. Joe Carter's walk-off home run against Jays in Game 6 of 1993 World Series, giving the Jays back-to-back World Series titles.
Boy, Mitch Williams had just a really terrible World Series. He just really struggled.
But you know what? They wouldn't have been in the World Series without Mitch.
Oh, I understand that.
He had a great year.
I felt for him because he just really got racky-tapped.
8th inning, Mets down 6-2. Hennessy's Cabrera comes out of the Toronto bullpen to face Brendan Nimmo. Nimmo's 1 for 3, drove in the Mets' first run with a single with 2 out of the first, and takes a fastball strike for Cabrera. Hennessy's Cabrera started his career with the Cardinals, now in his 2nd year with the Jays. But I have a question for you.
Yes.
Keith. Here is Hennessy's Cabrera working in relief. Shouldn't a guy named Hennessy's, what? Genesis,
I
shouldn't he have started?
I knew you were going there.
After all, in the beginning, what are you?
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer?
No, I'm thinking the first book of the Bible.
I know you are.
Fly ball right field. Over comes Springer. And it gets it away one out. Let's see what's coming up on Mets post game live. See if Gary Apple and Todd Zillow have any Genesis jokes. I knew I could count on you, Todd. Now in your 60th year. Without nobody on. Here's J.D. Martinez. You know, we used to refer to Todd as the young guy in the booth.
Todd is he's in the Sos now?
He's 59. He's turned 59.
Oh,
Yes, so he started his 60th year.
Todd,
He's catching up.
the big 6-0s, it'll get your attention.
J.D. Martinez is 0 for 3 tonight. He fouls one back 1-1. edge of the Mets have been called out on strikes 7 times in this game. That matches the season high. It's all recently. It's Baltimore against San Diego on the last month. Nothing too interesting about them. I'm expecting a little more with 2 strikes.
I gotta think that it's happening so much. It's kind of like they're looking for the breaking stuff.
And swinging with rounds 3. JD Martinez called out on strikes.
Not so sure he did.
Yeah. So 2 on that first Bader will back for DJ Stewart. Stewart won 1 for 3 on a loop single his last time up. Bader started last night, went 0 for 2. And the pitch hit assignment against the left-hander, and he pops up the first pitch he sees. Guerrero drifting across the line. Sign retired, so Rick comes in, has himself an easy hit. That's on 8 pitches, still 6-2.
Hold on. New Bet365 customers get how much? That can't be right.
It's true. Join Bet365 today and get $200 in bonus bets when you bet $5. You can spend them on bets like spread, run line, totals, and play props.
Well, there you go. Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
It's just special to be able to play and work so close to home. We all get to enjoy it together. So I live on this cooking. Absolutely. Right now in the present time, getting the experience of baseball in my hometown. Special.
Wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my haircut.
I've been under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced any challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your stride feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol. It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested. Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have to choose between my health or my hair.
Try the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com.
Wet isn't sweet. It's salty. Element. More electrolytes, 0 sugar. You feel the difference when you get it.
New York Mets baseball on NY is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer today by 880 ESPN, the ESPN New York app. By Tulsa Towers, they have $11 a month at Tulsa Towers at T2T.org. And by your Tri-State County dealer. Bottom of the 8th inning, Harrison Bader stays in center field. Tyrone Taylor moves to right hand. Ottavino on the pitch.
Now, Adam had not pitched since Saturday, so he's good and rested.
There's just one batter Saturday against the Reds. Struck out Bullpen comes in here to face Joey Loperfido, leading off in the bottom of the 8th. He gets that first slider over for a strike. Loperfido had a base hit, driving a run of the Jays' 4-1 third inning. That is the difference in this game. Its offense is round out for a 4th straight day. Just 10 runs in the 4 games, including tonight. On just 19 hits in those 4 games. We'll have one more crack at the Blue Jays bullpen in the 9th with 8, 9, and 1 of the order coming up. Jack Green, who's been serving as the closer for the Jays with their regular closer Jordan Romano out, get ready for the 9th inning. Loperfido hits one well to left center, deep in the game, goes Nimmo at the wall. It's over his head. the fence. Loperfido pulls in at second base with a well-struck opposite field double. Second hit of the ninth for Joey Loperfido and another hit on the 0-2 pitch. Loperfido is a low ball hitter, wanted it away. He got an inner half. He went that way all the way. He's got a big low ball swing. And Brandon got kind of the wrong track on that ball. Tough play. So we'll lead off double for Loperfido. Here is George Springer, who was robbed of a ball hit on in a similar spot his last time up. Jesse Winker got turned around the wrong way and somehow spun around and caught Springer's ball before it could land on the warning track. That was in the sixth inning. Springer's 1 for 4 times infield hit back at first. Dozen hits now for the Jays in this game. By my count, 4 of them have come on 0-2 pitches.
Five base hits here. Another 12.
Springer takes a slider high, and it's 3-0.
No home runs in this series.
Not yet. Yes, strike 3-1. So we mentioned the Phillies beat the Rays 9-4. Apparently late in that game was a benches clearing incident. Bryce Harper charging the mound.
He throws.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
You remember that one, don't you?
I do.
That was against against the Giants, right?
That was against Hunter Strickland.
Right.
George Springer draws a walk and later would pitch for the Mets. So now first and second and nobody out. Here's Dalton Varsho, who had a bunt single to open the door on a 4-run inning for the Jays in third. 1 for 4 on the night. And Ottavino disengaging. Wanted to get Vientos in at third base. Mariners have got a run against Hugh Darvish and lead the Padres 1-0 as they go to second. Ottavino having trouble throwing strikes. Slider there, partial foul. Played 1 ball, 1 strike. In that game in Seattle, the run came on a home run by Cal Raleigh, his 30th of the year. Switch hitting Mariners catcher. There's a good back foot slider by Ottavino to get ahead on Varsho 1-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting on deck. Ottavino just trying to get his first out. 1-2 coming to Varsho. Try that slider again. Wouldn't bite at it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. David Peterson at the first, 4 1/3. His first off outing in a long time. Gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA went up from 2.75 to 2.98. Still spectacular through 18 starts, just not tonight. Swing and a miss. Ottavino against Varsho with a fastball for the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Oscar Frostbottom had 2 innings, a lot of run on 2 hits. Alex Young got a couple outs. A lot of inherited runners. Well, the hot dogs have made it through the night. How many were they sold?
There's a catcher.
Oh, way short of what the Mets pulled off at Citi Field. And there's no hot dog night. I wonder if there's a substantive difference between Dollar Dog Night and Looney Dog Night. The difference is that, of course, in Canada, the looney being the dollar coin, replacing dollar bills, as opposed to, in the U.S., we're still using paper for dollar bills. Although at the ballpark, I think you have to use a credit card. You can't use cash at the concession stand. Right. So it shouldn't make a difference, looney or dollar. It's still plastic either way. Ground ball toward the middle. Grabbed by Iglesias. Steps on the back. Throws to first. Double play. Sign retired. 4-4-3 double play. He's started by Iglesias. We go to the ninth. That's now 4.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Please, you go.
No, you go.
Oh. Go for the handball.
That's it.
That's it. Not today. Not today. Speaking of which, I was looking at the contract. That's it. It's not. It's it. Not today. Not today.
The game time, I think 60% less than this guy. What? It's not just sport tickets, plus concerts. Seriously?
Oh, come on!
Game time finds you the best last minute deals and guarantee the lowest price. Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Ninth inning, Mets down 6-2. Jays are going to go to their closer of the Bullpen, Chad Green. He's had a good season for the Jays, but a rough go of late.
The former Yankee, he has given up runs his last couple outings.
7 runs in 2 2/3 innings over his last 3 games.
Loves his cutter.
Francisco Alvarez will lead off to the Mets in the top of the ninth. Jose Iglesias and Francisco Lindor to follow. Alvarez 1 for 3 tonight. He hits the first pitch on a line right to the third baseman. It makes a leading grab for the first out. Clement is a terrific third baseman, and he showed off his instincts there.
Still on corner, plant deep. Nicely timed.
1 pitch, 1 hard hit liner, 1 out. Now Iglesias, who had a pitch hit double in the 7th, and just started an inning-ending double play in the bottom of the 8th. John Peterson homered for the Diamondbacks at the bottom of the 1st to give them an early lead on Texas. And the Diamondbacks batted a second run as well on a home run by Christian Walker. So Peterson and Walker went back-to-back, and it's 2-0 Diamondbacks. Mets don't win. Diamondbacks have a chance to put 2 games between themselves and the Mets. Iglesias fouls back the fastball. It's 2-2. Unless the Mets have a big ninth inning, This is going to be the 9th straight game in which the Mets do not reach double figures in hits. The offense has hit a lull. Started pitching, the bullpen have been carrying them, but not tonight. 2-2. In the dirt, full count to Iglesias with Lindor on deck. Three-two from Green. Iglesias fouls off the fastball to stay. Chris Benson led the first 6 for Toronto, allowed a 1-on-5 hits. Brandon Little gave up a run in his third of it, but Zach Pop got 2 outs, and Hennessy got 3. And Green trying to finish it off. Again, the 3-2. And it's hit on the ground to third. The man handles this one. 2 out. And thus the Mets another final out of the night. With Francisco Lindor coming up. Lindor in a single and scored a run in the first. He walked in the third. Last 2 at bats, he's flying out. Mets over the last 4 games have scored 10 runs on 19 hits. Call strike. Nothing in 1. Door carves one foul. The Mets are down to their final strike. Day game tomorrow, 3:07 first pitch. Sean Manaea against Bolton Francis. 0-2 Lindor. It's away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lindor can keep it going. Tyrone Taylor would be next. So that inside fence won't stay the bat. Again, 1-2. The Jays get up series. Its offense continues to struggle. Just 2 runs and 6 hits tonight. A rough start for David Peterson, a rarity for him. And that was enough.
Hey guys, I am driving to work right now. I see the Mets have lost, so I'm going to end the stream right now, guys. Thank you for tuning into the watch party and sticking around after I already left for work. Always a pleasure, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock for another watch party. Hopefully, Mets can take the series against the Blue Jays with Sean and I on the mound. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you tune into the postgame of John and CP. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Let's go Mets. Unfortunate loss today. See you next time, guys. Have a good night.